Ooh, I drew the good card. Let's do this. What's up, Righteous Jammies? Hello, Toaster. Hello, Lens GB. That's a nice combination of emotes. I'm a big fan of that. Hello, Maverdi88. How are you? I'm really bad at names, so that'll happen. I might be dead. But I'm going to pass this turn. Because I want to coin out a 2-drop next turn, and they're going to cost 3 now. On Twitter, you mentioned 7 p.m. EST. It is now 6 p.m. EST. So in 1 hour, roughly giveaway. Roughly. My original goal was to go live at 7, but then I was finished with what I was doing earlier. But 7 sounds about right. You cost so much mana? That's so rude. We have to hope that our 40 life can get us this win. I don't know that it'll be exactly at 7, but between 7 and 7:30 is probably about halfway in my stream. I'll probably stream for 3 hours. So around then, seems about right. Honest question, even though I know it's subjective, how can you play wild when you literally do not know anything about your opponent's potential deck? I could name you 29 out of the 30 cards in my opponent's deck with really, really high confidence. He's playing standard, not standard, he's playing very, very typical Pirate Rogue. Very normal. But I do understand how, like, that could be a frustration when there's more cards. You could be less certain what they're playing. But I could tell you this guy's deck list through and through. Although in this case, it doesn't actually matter what he's playing because I'm just going to die. Because I'm playing a pile of garbage. For those who don't know, this may be a good time to inform some people. I'm doing a challenge on my stream right now, where I'm trying to win a game of Hearthstone with every card in the game. All 4,095 cards I'm trying to win with. So I have a spreadsheet here with different classes, and I keep track of what cards I win a game with. So as you can see, I've won with every Demon Hunter card in the game. And currently we're trying to win with Druid cards. So that's why I'm playing just 40 card Druid. It's just really bad. Because if I win, I get to knock a whole bunch of cards off the challenge. Do you have to use the card or just be in the deck? Just in the deck? Well, with the way that I'm doing the challenge, like with this deck, right, there's no like, I'm not like just like playing a good deck with like 10 bad cards. Like these bad cards have to get me the win because it's all I have in my deck. So I understand the concern of like just playing 30 good cards and 10 bad cards, but like I have to win this game with these cards. So it's a bit tough for sure. I think I'm just dead, but maybe he'll keep trading. Hey, cool challenge. Hey, thanks. I enjoyed the challenge. It's about to go from 4,095 cards to like more than that. I think technically the total amount of cards tomorrow is going to be 4,110. But my spreadsheet counts a couple duplicates that are in like core and legacy, or like core and the set they're from. What time is midway stream, more or less? 7 to 7:30. Between 7 and 7:30 is when I'll do the giveaway. I'll also do the winner of the Mega Bundle giveaway. That's the Twitter giveaway. I'll just roll it live just for kicks and giggles. So if you haven't entered in the second one, you can go to my Twitter and enter that one too. But the one for just people here, which is going to be pretty good odds. There's only like 12 people here, and I don't think it'll be... Where were you? This is what I need to win. Where were you, King? Too bad I'm dead. You're so good. You're so beautiful. But I'm dead. So yeah, the Twitter giveaway I'll announce tonight too for the Mega Bundle. But the standard one for the people here should have way better odds. Should have really good odds. I've been playing since vanilla, and I have played every single expansion, so I know every card. Still, the tech options are limitless. I know there's a tier list of wild decks, but still, that's true. My opponent could be playing a randomly weird tech card, and sometimes that does happen. The reason I play wild primarily is I've like come to enjoy the community, and I've come to enjoy the like power level of the packages, and like having the whole set of cards at my disposal is a lot of fun. But I do understand why Standard's more popular. I think Wild's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. True, it'd definitely be quicker, but less interesting to run 10 good cards with 10 random bad cards. You hope you don't draw. Yeah, I'm not even, like... I would win more games if I did 30 good cards with 10 bad cards, but I don't know how much faster it would be. Because even if I lose with this deck a bunch of times, when I do win, I get like 39 new cards. Because obviously I'm putting Renathal in every deck. But like every win is like 39 unique cards. So it's a big chunk when I win. But it's possible I could win 3 times as many games in the same time if I just played a really good deck with 10 bad cards. But the spirit of it is to win with just absolute piles of garbage. You have made it clear to me that I do not have a Twitter command, and that's probably fine, but it's JordanMG, or I should have a panel on the bottom. Dude, my hand's nuts. Pretty sure it's going to be plus 135, 145 cards, right? Well, they're adding a new class. Normally an expansion is either 135 or 136 or 145, but they're adding a new class, and they're adding a core set for that class. And they're adding an expansion for the other classes and the expansion for that class. So I think it's like 200 to 207 cards they're adding now. That's so mean. How could you? Absolutely omegal. Well, imagine this happens. That'd be great. Yeah, but it'll be a good chunk for sure. Hello, Tuvi Jastra. How you doing? Yo, bad player, whatever. I played Arena for the first time in 5 years. I got 2 class cards. It was the worst hosting experience I've had to date. Yeah, that sounds terrible. I'm not even gonna lie, that sounds just like really rotten. I say as I'm playing with what is essentially 5 neutral arena cards. That is the hard part. Even about like this challenge I'm doing is winning with neutral cards is so hard. Neutral cards stink. They want the like... They designed the game to have class cards be slightly better because they're restricted to a class, and because it's like more fun to like have class things be different. You don't want to just play neutral cards in every deck. But so like me winning with legacy class cards, I had a game where I won with Baron's Stable Hand and like United Stormwind, whatever that card is, Knight of Stormwind. It was amazing. I was just playing like War Golems and winning the game. But yeah, neutrals are terrible. That sounds rough. What decks can beat Revive Priest and Wild? It's so jarring to auto-lose when they summon big decks so early. It is extremely jarring to lose. Wow, in hindsight, I should have realized that this didn't have a type and played it earlier, so that I had a type. This kind of sucks because I don't get the Battle Cry, but I get the Tempo, and I'm going to do this and then probably that if I can. So. Menagerie Warden, Giga Chat? Yeah, dude, this and the Strangletooth Tiger I think's in here. Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm bad. This card's sick, though. So, Big Priest. I will say, if they play like a turn 3 Neptulon, like you just kind of lose, and that sucks. Obviously, nobody likes that. But there are a lot of decks that can beat it because of all the times it doesn't have an early Neptulon. Uber Kaiser, thanks for the follow, gamer. Can you guys hear the sound for that? And let me know if it's too loud. It's really loud for me, but I don't know if it's too loud for you guys. Ooh, I can make things happen. It's actually a really tough turn. The best chance for beating Big Priest is still what I'm trying to think about. I think, in general, the deck's very, very beatable, but not as maybe ideal. All right, I'm going wide. Going super wide. I don't know why I thought that this would work. This isn't gonna work. Oh my gosh, look at these cards. Look at these beautiful cards. Look at the power level on these absolute units, dude. Holy. That's amazing. Oh, that's so good. I don't know what to buff here. I think I buff that. Killing it. Big Priest insta-loses to combo decks. Like, a combo deck with any sort of stall or early kill will beat Big Priest, like, every time. Any, like, Renathal or control deck that has, like, tools, you know, Poison Seeds, Vanish. Nobody plays that card, but any cards like that, that's how you can beat Big Priest. I mean, those do exist, like Current Reno Priest. You could do really strong decks like Miracle Rogue that just like make really huge minions before Big Priest can deal with them, and sometimes you'll get answered with Hysteria. Sometimes they'll just die. But I totally agree that like I totally agree that Big Priest is unfun to play against. I came from Twitter. Have I missed giveaway? You have not. Evolve is good against Big Priest. I mean, hey, if you can value trade, get the head on board enough, it is. It will be. I want to get this down this turn, which means what exactly? This plus this is through 2 beasts, which makes this cost 1. Not good enough, because I also want to play this. So I think I do this. And then 2, 3, 4. That's a bit yucky. I needed like a 3-cost beast. I guess I have to do this. Look at that. That's so good. I'm going to win this game because my opponent's playing on an even worse version than I am of, like, Cards Druid. Favorite expansion and deck so far? Wow, I've been playing since Grand Tournament was, like, the fresh expansion. I started playing before Grand Tournament came out, but I was so new to the game that when Grand Tournament came out, I didn't buy it. Because I wasn't sure I liked the game yet, but I've been playing for a long time. I have fond memories of Ungoro, like most Wild players. I have fond memories of that whole year, basically. And then, honestly, like, hot take, location cards slap. Location cards are so good. There's like a 5-minute delay. There's not actually a 5-minute delay. I'm just really behind on reading chat. There shouldn't be any delay. I'm just reading chat very poorly. Let's go down to the most recent message. It's, okay, thank you. And it's not 5 minutes ago that it was sent. That's on me. Is he dead? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. What am I? This math is terrible. 12 plus 8, 21 damage. Not lethal. So we're going to play this card. And this card. Wow, that's terrible. That is so bad. Where's Taunt when you need it? Favorite expansion's really, really hard for me to answer. I'm a big fan of the new location cards. Some of my all-time favorite cards are like Crackling Razor Maw. I used to love Face Hunter a lot back in the day. Nowadays, Face Hunter has existed for so long, it doesn't really have any appeal to me. It's more of a Beast Hunter guy. But I also like combo decks. I'm a big fan of combo decks, even if they're oftentimes very unpleasant to play against. Yo, Team Jagu, Zerjes54, Golden James 5, and Famvin22. Thanks for the follows, gamers. Yo, I got wrecked by the Sunwell. That's amazing. That wasn't just me. I got 6 wins and 2 losses. I think I saw one person play 3 class cards. Oof. Yeah, I think Arena was really bad when they did the dual class initially. I think they fixed that. I think that was a bug. But I'm sorry you experienced that. This has to be lethal, right? Very exciting. Very, very exciting. I do believe they fixed the dual arena by the end of it, but if you queued up early in the dual arena, you probably got a lot of class cards. Or not class cards, a lot of neutral cards. Which would suck. That would be terrible. Started playing HS again 1 month ago. Nice. Hope you enjoy it again. I think Hearthstone's a lot easier to come back to now than it used to be. The game's a lot more affordable in, like, getting 1 or 2 deck sense. If you're trying to get every card, it still costs a fortune, but if you, just going for a couple decks, or you have a collection and you're playing Wild, being free to play or even coming back in Wild is very easy. Well played, well played. What's up, Master Grogu? Got a cot for the win. Welcome, welcome. What comments are you reading? I'm reading chat. I'm just reading it behind. I'm just delayed on the comments. These cards are all terrible. Why did I queue again? What am I'm forgetting my own challenge here. I already won with these cards. I don't need to win again. Heyo found you on YouTube? Thanks, dude. World War A, glad you enjoy the YouTube. If you guys haven't heard of me, YouTube is where you should go to see actually good content. YouTube is where the good stuff is. I put lots of effort into my lots of effort into my YouTube videos. So for those just joining us, we are doing a challenge on my stream. Not just this stream, but every stream since like a month or two ago, where we try to win a game of Hearthstone with every card. So as you just saw, we just won with like 40 random cards that nobody should be playing in their deck. So I get to mark all of those off on this spreadsheet. I'm not going to do it now because it's really boring. But what I am going to do is I'm going to build my next deck to try to win with a bunch of cards. And if anybody at any point wants to give me any of their deck ideas, feel free. Neptulon and Stoneborn General suck. Yeah. It's an unpleasant experience when those get cheated out too early. So, what Druid cards have we won with? That's what's important here. Have we won with all of the GVG Druid cards? I don't think so. Maybe we should do that. We need to win with all the Goblins versus Gnomes Druid cards. Boom, 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 boom. Insane? In the membrane. These cards are horrible, my goodness. These cards are truly an abomination. I just went with the Druid of the Fang. Okay. Don't have to win with that card again. Or Dark Whisperers. Very nice. Any other ones I just won with? Don't think so. Alright. Dark Whisperers. Druid of the Fang. I've already won with those cards. Let's make this a playable deck somehow. Yeah, what's up, King Mephisto? How you doing? What's up, Marley Anka? How you doing? I remember when Nax came out. It was so long ago. Nax is out, guys. Nax is out. I need playable cards. And I should have had decks prepared ahead of time. Why play again with the same deck you got the win? Yeah, see, you saved me. I almost queued. And then conceded immediately when I realized what I had done. What's up, W Toshio? What's up, Ulticon? Did it sad I'll miss the giveaway? Oh no. You get a leave soon? You haven't missed it yet. And you can enter the Twitter one. Hello, Jordan. I played against you in wild low ranks these days. Coincidence? Well, this challenge might have something to do with my rank slipping a little bit, but who's to say, really? I'm no longer top 100 wild when I'm queuing with Tree of Life in my deck. Truly a mystery. You also spend a lot of time addressing what people were discussing, which I like. Yeah, I try to talk to chat. Is this Excel sheet of yours public? No, but I thought about making it public so that people can follow along. I just haven't had the time. Or so they can do it themselves. This challenge is insane, but very interesting. Oh, it's absurdly insane. What's even most insane about it is I don't own every card in Hearthstone, so I agreed to do a challenge that's going to cost me money. So whenever I can save money, I do it. So if you'll notice, Frozen Throne cards on every class are already marked off because they're in the core set, so I didn't have to own them all. So I don't have to craft the really bad Knights of the Frozen Throne cards I don't own. But I'm going to have to do that for the other expansions. Oh my goodness. I'm so like lost on what I'm doing with my deck. The big thing is just like you put stuff in the deck and then it's so bad you can't win a game. And then you just make it better slowly over time. And then eventually you win games. That's kind of how this works. Kel'Thas Druid with Tree of Life and other expensive bad stuff. Dude. This guy gets it. This guy gets it. Let's do it. It's a great opportunity to run like expensive Druid cards. Like especially the ones that aren't good. Like in every deck. Yeah, 40 cards does help it get it done faster. So really what this is I'm just going to win with Renathal like 1,000 times. But then I put in 39 unique cards every time. Moonfire, Pounce. Yes, yes, yes. I've won with some of these cards, but I'll put it on the zeros I haven't won with. Like, Aquatic Form is fine. I always do that. Innervate's fine. Landing Bloom is fine. This is fine. And Biggin's terrible. Pounce is fine. And then, so what's Kilthos do? Every third spell you cast, each turn costs 1. Okay. Let's put, like... Let's build the Kilthos stuff and then put bad cards in that go with it. That's good. Ah! I could do 2 ofs, but... I'm not sure that I want to. Already won with Claw. Haven't won with Bark Skin. I could target my Kilthos with Bark Skin. Haven't won with Crystal Power. Haven't won with Guidance. Alternate win count enjoyers? Any alternate win count enjoyers? Haven't won with that card. Haven't won with that card. Alright. Let's just put all of the expensive spells in, I guess, because it's kind of the entire point of the deck. Convoke? Absolutely. Survival and Ultimate. Alright. Amani Warbear. I clicked that on accident, but maybe we'll keep it in the deck. Alright, I need beasts that cost 5 or less. Are there any in the Legacy set? Any beasts in the Legacy set besides Stranglethorn Tiger? Maybe I put Stranglethorn Tiger in this deck. Should I put Stranglethorn Tiger in this deck, guys? Is that the nuts? I think that might be the nuts. Oh, it's because I've already won with him. That's why he's not in my deck. Costs 5 or less? I've already won with those. You go in my deck every time. You're so good. You're so nuts. If I won with any of these? What'd I miss? Do you have to play the card for the challenge or just have them in the deck? I just have to have them in the deck. Doing like where I have to get lethal with every card or I have to play every card would just take like actual years. But the way to mitigate like just playing good cards and curing bad cards is I'm putting only bad cards in my deck essentially. It's just a pile of cards. So it kind of mitigates the like stuff 5 cards that suck into a good deck. That's not the goal here. Ignore Drassel Druid. That sure is a card I never played. That card's actually really good. But probably not in this deck. Probably not in this deck. What just happened? Oh, I took Beast off. Yeah, we can put you in the deck and you in the deck. I don't think I've won with either of these. No, I have, dude. You'd be surprised some of the bad cards I've already won with. It's truly impressive. I've gotten some absolute scams out of people. Yeah, I just realized what it means. You need to play with every legendary that never existed. That's crazy expensive, even with dusting. Yeah, I have to own every card, which is kind of annoying. Because some cards are just irredeemably, like, not worth owning. I need, like, ramp and draw. Let's do, like, you and wild cards. Overflow, please. Overgrowth? Mum's the word? Okay. And then put in like fungal fortunes. That seems terrible. I'm just gonna discard a bunch of minions that I'm playing in my deck. Where'd it go? Let's play you. Okay, now I just need like other ways that this deck can win, right? Man, this is something. I need more beasts that cost 5 or less that I haven't won with yet. I haven't won with Teacher's Pet. I haven't won with Twilight Runner. I don't have any way to restore health, do I? Did I put Crystal Power in here? Dude, the synergy is insane. It's through the actual roof. Where's that 8 mana card where when you heal it comes back? Do I own that card? Is that a Druid card? I thought it was a Druid card. Do I just not own it? No? You guys know what I'm talking about? So like, go dormant and then heal 5, it comes back card for 8 mana? Does that card not exist? Am I crazy? Oh, it's Lucenbark. How did I miss that? Yeah, that goes in my deck. Alright, this always gets a win. We always get a win with this deck. 40 cards help because it's done faster. Yep. That was one of the cards they added to make up for the ban cards. Yeah, that's a new legacy card. They Hall of Famed something and added Nordrassel Druid to the legacy set, which is why no one knows that it exists, because it kind of came in for a past Hearthstone that doesn't exist in current Hearthstone. So nobody plays it. You're almost a fourth of the way done. How many hours in with you are you with the challenge? It's a great question. Also, hi, long time no see there. How far am I in with the challenge? Imagine I mind control tech a Neptulon. That's the actual dream. I can't toss it. That'd be amazing. I think I've streamed 5 streams prior to this, so I'm probably like 10 hours in. Maybe like 11 or 12. But that's the general idea. Somewhere around there. Any spell enjoyers? Oh, dude, these are both good. I'll just overload. I don't have anything to do next turn anyway. These are both good with Kael'thas, because this will cost 0. Put some Reno payoffs, maybe? I could do Reno payoffs, but the temptation with Reno payoffs is you put them in every deck, because every deck's a Reno deck. Wow, he's Seek Guidancing me. Insane. I have done Reno payoffs in some decks. If the deck is so bad, I'll add them. But I like to try to win with the deck first if possible. Because I just put Zephyrs in every deck. Isn't that like kind of boring to watch? Or do you guys want me to put Zephyrs in every deck? My thought is that putting in Zephyrs in every deck is kind of like... I don't know that it's cheating, but maybe it's not the best. Because then you're just winning a bunch of games with Zephyrs. If you guys think that's interesting, I can do it. I just feel like maybe I'm worried it's not interesting. Delightful. Delightful. Maybe you could borrow a complete collection account for 40 bad legendaries LPG mage. I'm just hoping they add full sets to core more often. That was so nice. I don't have to craft Marabi. I don't have to craft, like, Liliana Voss. I don't have to craft some real bad cards I didn't have to craft in Knights of the Frozen Throne. It was great. I'm very pleased. Let's do it.
The great outdoors.
Let's do it. Yo? He plays Objection in his deck? That's so rude.
You've gone too far.
We'll hold it. Or Kael'thas one tricks with this deck anyway. It is, but it's not a beast. Oh, Loosen Bark? Yeah. You can always put in Elise to double your hand for double Kael'thas payoff. Oh, man. I don't know that I've won a game with Elise yet. I could do that. I feel like Zephyrs is a cool card that isn't boring, and to be fair, sometimes you have to play him to live. Yeah, I think Blood Queen Lanithel was another Knights of the Frozen Throne card that I didn't have to craft. Dude, I'm drawing all my beasts for Guardian Animals. I don't even know if I have any left. I think I drew all of them. Maybe I need more. Oh no, I still have 2 5 costs. I've drawn the bad ones. Oh, that's just perfect then. We'll wait till next turn to play this card.
What shall I...
So we'll just do one of these.
You've gone too far.
I could consider adding Zephyrs to more decks. Plus, I have Oaken Summons in this deck, so having Zephyrs in an Oaken Summons deck is kind of funny anyway. There's like a good chance I just throw my Zephyrs away.
Light cannot exist without the dark.
I finally caught up on chat. What a miracle. Death Axe Punisher and stuff like that. Some KFT cards are really bad. It's funny you mention it. Death Axe Punisher. Do not own it. Never will. Overflow. I guess I'm taking Overflow.
You've gone too far.
Had to throw away a couple of trash cans there. That's a bummer. But it is what it is. Had to throw a couple of 0 cards away there. Hopefully I draw some. Do you play any Teamfight Tactics? I don't. I feel like it's a game I would have liked if it came out at a different time. And I, like, started playing it and got into it at any point ever. Because I like Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and it's very, very similar. And I liked Auto Chess, and it's really similar to Auto Chess. But there's a certain barrier that I just haven't crossed with that game. Truth be told, I'm a Hearthstone addict. Every third spell you cost... Oh, dude, we're going in. We're absolutely going in. What are we going in with? I guess we're shuffling that into our deck. Or we're just making our board huge. Do we ever just, like, make our board huge? Maybe we just make our board huge. If I play this and this, I'll have 4 mana. So I could actually play a 3-cost card and this for 0. Oh, no, this costs 1. Can't do that. Okay, we'll do this then. Is this actually just better? I always forget they changed Kilthos's voice. Yeah, what's up, FGECC? Is it FGEC? I don't know how I pronounce it. FG. Something like that. You like the new Kilthos voice more? Nice. I don't know which one of these is better, if I'm honest. It's probably this one, but then this dies. FGETs? Oh, FGETs. Okay, FGETs. We'll do that. That turn was less exciting than I was hoping for. Maybe I was supposed to play you. We should play sometime. I wouldn't be opposed. Finding time. Probably easier in December, I suppose. That's a really good card that's really hard to beat. Brutal. Hit my best minion too. Do I concede and go next? I was kind of all in on the Kel'Thas here, and I have nothing in my hand worth playing. We'll stick it out.
What shall I do?
This is not.
You've gone too far.
Probably should have just killed this,
Job done.
but I've already killed that. Can't go back now. I'm gonna hang out with the missus for the next half hour. We'll join after. Sounds good. Unity, power, precision. Yo, what's up, Mediocre? I hope I can get to the midway point of the stream for the giveaway since it's 30 past midnight in my time zone. Oof. Yeah, in hindsight, time zones are a thing, huh? Not that I can do much about it, because I have to, like, work during the day like most people, but that is a bummer. If you have it, you can enter the Twitter giveaway, too. That one's open for any time zone. You just have to retweet it. You don't even have to be present. I'm making this one be present so that the odds are really good for people who watch my stream. At the moment, guys, you do realize you have approximately the same chance of winning as you have by predicting a number on roulette. I mean, hey, that's pretty good odds. Does this count as a minion? Imagine. Any science enjoyers? Any science enjoyers? There's no way that'd be funny though. Yikes! I have to take 10. Or I have to play this, which is really bad. Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm gonna go next.
I shall stand down.
This deck is, something. That's for sure. This deck is something. I think this deck can win. I think we just need to give it more tries. Just gotta give it more life. Not true. I paid Jordan for better odds. MC Tech does not work. I assume it doesn't. It would have to be bugged for it to work. It'd be like, just like checks board spaces or something. But I know it shouldn't work. Oh, I didn't even explain, if anyone's curious why it says I'm ranked 721 with a 0. I'm not actually that rank. That's how many cards I've won with out of the 4,095 of them. So, that's why that's there. Theoretically, I could remove it in game so you could see my rank, and then I could put it back. But I don't always remember to do that. But that's why that's there, so I can update how many cards I won with. Which, if we were to add last deck, makes it actually 59, makes it 60. So, we won with 39 more cards. This is an interesting mixture of cards. I like your style, gamer. This is definitely an interesting mixture of cards. That's why I want to get to that point, but if I pass that, well, that's on me. Oh, that's a bummer. Yo, chill? Yo. Unironically, this might be a scammable matchup because I have 40 life, but my hand's really bad. Having pounce is great here, though. Does the title of the stream say differently than my screen? Dude, you're so right. You're so right, King. My spreadsheet says differently than my thing does. We're 3 cards higher. You're correct.
Too much power.
What are the 3 cards? Just didn't update the sheet, I guess. What happens is I update it while I stream, but I don't mark off the sheet, so I don't know which cards double up. Well, we're probably dead. But we tried. Maybe we'll draw Crystal Power and we'll pop off. Pretty cool, to be honest. I like that you're showing the progress. 4,000 cards is definitely a feat, though. Yeah. The idea being that it'll take me a while to complete. But we have all the Demon Hunter cards done. We've got 69 Druid cards done. Nice. 45 Hunter. 43 Mage. 28 Paladin. 33 Priest. 42 Rogue. You get the picture. We've won with a little bit of each. Neutral's where it gets really gross. Look at this. This is the neutral tab. It's just really, really disgusting. And it, like, scrolls down, like, really far on some of them. Like Legacy and Core. They're absolute units. There's a lot of cards in this video game. But I intend to win with all of them. That has 2 health now. Why does that have 2 health now? Super interesting. I would like to draw a card and kill this. Ooh. Next turn we can go this and this, and we might actually win from there. We'll see. Pirate Priest is a thing in Wild. It used to be tier 2 or tier 1. Now it's probably tier 4 or 5, but it can still win games. I mean, this card's one of the best cards ever printed, right? You get a lot of wide little 1/1s in Wild. Hoop them out on the board. This makes you hit real hard. I'm probably going to lose, but this might get me there. This number 4,095 counts the new expansion. It does not. So, that number will be going up tomorrow. But it does count duplicate cards. Like, I don't have a great way of, like, only counting the, like, Knights of the Frozen Throne Drain Soul and not the core Drain Soul. Or, like, you know, the core Wild Growth, not the Legacy Wild Growth. Sometimes like that doubles. So it's a little less, but, like, all the cards are on the sheet, so.
Let's see.
Well, hopefully we can not be dead. We want to trade there? I don't think so, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You only need 6. You want to make me draw 1/1s? Go for it, dude. 1/1's better than the average card in my deck. Can you reuse cards? Yes, but I try not to. I have Renathal in every deck, so I am reusing cards. I've won a couple games with, like, several cards. You know, like, I've won a game with Innervate before. But someone suggested I play Kael'thas, and I thought that was funny. So I'll just win another game with Innervate. But for the most part, I haven't been winning with cards more than once. Yikes. Oh, it's just draw, not play. We're fine. Oh! Wait, that's kind of sick. Hopefully we can actually win this game. Yo, it's sick! Oh, it's not sick. I don't want to take damage. No shot. Hey, no. Ayo, no shot. We'll draw next turn, gamer. Thanks. Ayo, no shot. We'll draw next turn. Do you have a YouTube channel where you do this win with every card series? I do. So, I have a VOD channel where I upload the stream VODs if you want to go back and watch those. Or you can wait like a year and I'll have a really high quality video of it on my main channel. But if you want to watch the VODs, I do edit them a little bit, but they're just like the edited intro and outro. It's mostly just the stream VOD, but you can start from scratch at any point on my VODs channel if you'd like. Any Tree of Life enjoyers? Before this challenge started, were you primarily standard or wild? Primarily wild. I mean, he might just be dead. Is he just dead? 7 plus 6 is 13 plus 4 is 17. Yeah, he's just dead, right? I drew an albatross! Dude, we've won 2 games. It's hey, normally on my streams, I go an hour before I win a game. I just won with this, like, what? Second try? We take those, dude. We absolutely take those. Let me grab this guy a link, though, because he doesn't know what I'm talking about. We need to make a new deck. That's the one downside of this challenge, is you gotta make a new deck every game you win. It's really funny. So yeah, if you want to watch my old streams, I have a JordanMG highlights channel where I upload the VODs. You can see absolute classics like the first stream where I think won maybe 3 games. And then I won with every Demon Hunter card by the second stream. Great second stream. Then I started doing Frozen Throne because I realized they were free and I'd be stupid to not do it now. So in 3 streams, I won with every Knights of the Frozen Throne card. This stream, right here, number 5, I won like 7 times in 2 hours. I was like positive with just garbage. It was amazing. This is a solid one right here. And then this one's a 14-minute stream. My internet died and I didn't want to go back live. So that's a 14-minute stream. So it's been 6 streams, but really 5 streams. But if you're interested, that's where you can watch them if you'd like to watch them. All right. We need a new deck. We did actually get to play Kael'thas, which is a bit sad. But we did play Guardian Animals, and that's kind of like playing Kael'thas. Thanks for the follows, gamers. Steph Rolez, Chad Hearthstone, and Leonardax AHS. Hello, and thanks for the follow. Sub 17th? Nice. Way to get in early. My main channel is where I post the content I care about, and that's, I shouldn't say I care about. Obviously, I care about my streams, but this channel right here, JordanMG, that's where the juice is. That's where you get Hearthstone Jeopardies and different Hearthstone challenge videos. Who's that Hearthstone card video, or Raffle and Engine and Martian Boo guest Hearthstone cards. You got Dane and Warren and Zeddy playing some Hearthstone Jeopardy. You got Hearthstone but funny, little Hearthstone Jackbox party games. You know, little Hearthstone Cash Cab, answer some question, win some packs, dude. A little Hearthstone Bingo, this one. Gave people bingo boards they had to complete. Like, whoever did it faster won packs, spinning a wheel. It was great. A lot of content there if you're interested. I'm a big fan of what I put there. Anyway, though, enough sellout. Let's, 2 to 3 hours is just the right length where it's possible to rewatch and it doesn't seem overwhelming. Yeah. There's one 5-hour-long stream there that it's like... That's a lot. But I do think... most of my streams are 2 to 3 hours, which is nice. Maybe I'll start chaptering them. You bring up a valid point. Maybe I could, like, chapter them so you could skip the deck building if you wanted to. Because, man, it gets tough for me to keep up sometimes with what I've won with and what I haven't. So, like, with this deck, right? I've already won with Innervate and Aquatic Form. So I know I can't count those. Moonfire I've already won with. Pounce I've already won with. But I don't think I ever won with Lightning Bloom. So, like, funnily enough, I don't know what set Lightning Bloom's from. Sometimes I do this, where I have to look and figure out what set of cards from. And that helps my eyes find it on this massive sheet. I haven't won with Lightning Bloom. I've probably won with Biology Project. I mean, that card's absurdly strong. Yeah. I think I just won with 23 unique cards, though. Nope, I've already won with Miracle Growth. And Convoke the Spirits. Whoops. And Scale of Onyxia. Okay. I think I just went with 31 unique cards. Which is exciting. But now I have to make sure I don't queue with as many of these cards as possible. And then at the end of the stream, I'll make sure the deck, or the sheet's all updated so that when I start, there's an active number. Ultimate Infestation? That's in this deck, right? Is that a Frozen Throne card? It is, isn't it? Yeah, I've already won with that card, too. Alright, I won with 30 cards. Something like that. But at the end of the stream, I'll make sure to get an accurate count. So it's really just about making the next deck while I'm live. Is there any class you guys want to see? I can switch classes. Druid just happens to be next to Demon Hunter alphabetically, but I could play whatever class you want. You know, like I could go here and I could be like, I want to win with Wisp, so like I'm gonna play Cute Rogue, right? Like whatever you want. Is the giveaway done yet? It is not. About 45 minutes, I'd say. Warrior? Ooh. Warrior's spicy. Dude, it's on the left. Anybody else always go to the right? That'll take a while to learn. Let's look at Warrior. Warrior I've won with 56 cards. So a little bit of Legacy, all of the Frozen Throne, and then like a splash of new cards. Because I won with a Zale deck. Because one of the cards to win with is Zale. So I played Zale and I went with the Warrior deck. So I have some random assortment of cards. Some Warlock shenanigans would be cool. Ooh, Warlock's kind of sick. Some kind of chapter system would be very helpful for sure. I would be more interested in watching you win with the meme cards and the cards that everyone's been abusing. Well, there you go. Play some cool weapon warrior. Just put every weapon in the deck and just go face. Every turn, just weapon face. Rastakhan legendaries. Alright, we'll do a 1-win of warrior and then we'll try 1-win of warlock. What kind of weapon cards we got? You're a weapon card. I've probably won with you though. This card's so good. Imagine I haven't won with it. Dude, I haven't won with it. It's a legacy card. Wait, what? Oh, it's a core card. What? Bloodsoul Deckhand? Oh, I wanted Bloodsoul Deckhand. We can maybe still leave it in, but we'll cut it for now. Rusher Big Warrior is crazy too. Fires of Zinajari. You might make me spend some money. Where is that card? Is that not a 2-mana card? Am I blind? Oh, I'm weapon typed in. Alright, yeah, we could put Fires of Zinajari. Replace your deck with minions that cost 5 or more. They cost 5. The nuts, dude. That's the nuts. We absolutely stick that in our deck. Alright, let's see what we can do with weapon cards. These are weapons, that's for sure. Is this how good players build decks? Do they just click cards that say weapon on them and then get wins? Something tells me this is not going to work, guys. I don't know what it is. I have a sinking suspicion I'm not going to win the game if I keep doing this. There's so many weapons! Hello? I got to 3 mana clicking weapons. That's insane. We could count Fires of Zinajari cards we won with, but I haven't been counting generated cards because it's hard to keep track of. But I could. That would make this challenge easier for sure. You just have to have the card in deck or play it from hand for the challenge, Ray. I could do both. Right now it's in deck, but I've made an exception. There was a game where I generated an Echo of Medivh, and if I didn't, I would have lost. So I was like, you know what? This is funny. I'm going to allow this. And so I counted Echo of Medivh. So, like, if I win a game, like, where I generate a card that's, like, the perfect card, I could count it. Like, there's no, like, reason I couldn't. I think only having weapons is a strong strategy. I agree. Like, what could possibly go wrong if you're playing a weapon every turn? You just upgrade your weapon, swing. At the start of your turn, upgrade the weapon again, swing. Like, the strategy is fantastic. It's absolutely fantastic. Any weapon enjoyers in here? Equip a destroyed weapon? Absolutely. Gain stats equal to your weapons. More weapons, dude. More weapons for me. Insane. There's like actually so many weapon cards, it's disgusting. Huh. Wow. This is nuts. This deck just never wins a game ever. How do you build Weapon Warrior? Really, what's happening is I don't understand what Weapon Warrior is. Are there weapon support cards I need? I need pirates for that to work. That's probably not going to actually ever activate. I need warrior weapon support cards. And I don't have any of them, besides, like, this card. I guess this card. Dude, it's like Secret Mage, but with a worse 4-mana 4/4. It's insane. Harpoon Gun is a sweet weapon. I agree. That is a, think of the speed. The efficiency. Oh. Bro. This? This is the meta breaker right here. Buff our whole deck, dude. Our whole deck's weapons, it buffs the whole deck. Oh my goodness. It's insane. Alright, we need to cut some weapons and make this deck winnable, but like, we're onto something here for sure. I don't think I want Curse Blade in this deck, if I'm honest with you guys. I think I can win a different game with Curse Blade. I've already won a game with Forge of Souls, but I have to imagine I keep that. Molten Blade I've already won a game with, thank goodness. Don't want to play that anymore. Don't want to play that card in my deck. Alright, I think maybe we make this a bomb warrior deck too. We get the bomb stuff in there for wrench caliber. Maybe that's how you make the deck good. Put bombs in. Oh, this guy, little that guy. Well, that guy, little Bran. I mean, this is a winning deck right here. We're onto something here for sure. All of my weapons cost less than 7. This card's probably terrible. That card's was a joke that I put in as a joke. There are a lot of 3-cost cards. Overlord's Whip? Is that a KFT card? No. It's playable. Unlucky. I've won with it though. I thought so. Okay. Do we queue this, guys? Is this the nuts? Is this the Giga Nuts? Do I queue this? I've already won with Forge and Flame too. But it's so good. Mithril Spellstone is pretty sick. I could run 2 of some like core key cards if I wanted to, but then it's just less efficient. But maybe efficiency in winning games is more important. Let's play this. This seems nuts. How could I ever lose with this deck? I run like 7 minions. How could I lose? Maybe for kicks and giggles, since we have 1 boom, let's put the other boom in and get rid of a card that's bad. What card's terrible? What card sucks? Dude, this is Knights of the Frozen Throne, isn't it? Surely I've won with Phantom Freebooter already. Surely. Yeah, let's get that out of my deck. I've already won with that. Alright, let's do it. This deck's nuts. 5 mana Kel'Athach? Dude, that's broken. It's broken. Alright, what have I missed? I haven't been reading chat. I'm a slow chat reader. I did see some Warlock. Is the giveaway already done? No. Warrior. Then we'll do some Warlock shenanigans after. What's up, Amir Poison? How are ya? Some kind of chapter system. Yep. Prosticon legendaries. I wonder how many I'm missing. Play some Weapon Warrior and Bomb Warrior infused. Dude, imagine we just draw Fires of Jinajari and nothing we're playing matters. Wouldn't that be something? You seem great. You seem bad. Imagine this is Pirate Rogue and I make their weapon worse and do this. Wouldn't that be sick? It's so good. I have to do it. Explore and Goro? Dude. I'm so mad I didn't read your message. That would have been so good. It's actually Pirate Rogue. That's really funny. Imagine having playable cards. If we lose, I'll add Explore and Goro for next game. Playable weapon that has 3 attack, please? Unlucky. It's so unlucky. Do I just Hero Power? Am I doing this next turn? This is a scam of a matchup. I could win this if I had a weapon here to kill that. We could, like, maybe limit the burn. So I do this next turn. I have to replace his weapon. Then I can coin Greenskin. Alright. I don't really need to draw another weapon. I have enough weapons. You just have to carve the card in your deck or play it from hand for this challenge. Am I that far behind? I thought I already read that. But I just have to have them in my deck. But I'm playing with just piles of garbage so that, like, I'm not just carrying bad cards all the time. Like, I've won games with, like, War Golem hitting him in the face. Like, it's possible. Oh, that makes my turn so bad. That makes my turn potentially unrecoverably bad. I think I'm dead. I think my chat scrolled up. You're a braver gamer than I am, for sure. Just watching you put some of these weapons into their deck is making me shudder. Yeah. I lose a lot of games. Favorite weapon is the unbreakable thing from Cario. What if it's 1,000? No. Not. I think it's literally just called. It's either unstoppable force or a movable object. I'm going to assume it's unstoppable force. I think I'm just dead. This guy really ruined his weapon. Wow. So rude. Surely this is a Hobart opportunity? Did I end up with Hobart in my deck? What is Hobart? I'm gonna keep it a stack. I don't know what Hobart even is. Furnace Fire Colossus, unfortunately, I could put it in my deck. I've already won a game with it. And it doesn't seem particularly good. What does it do? Is it like weapons in your hand?
I see.
That's really rude. Is there any way I don't just die? I don't think so. Oh, he trades? Maybe there is a chance.
May I have this dance?
For the crusade!
For the crusade. No chance. Alright, let's look at what Hobart is. 2 mana gadget layer that gives all your weapons 1 attack. Yeah, that has to go in the deck. That's like would be my best card. It's a 2 mana playable minion. That card sounds nuts. There's no chance I own it, but I'll craft it because I need to own it eventually. Is there 1B? Oh. Incredible. Incredible. This is what the challenge is all about right here. I now own Hobart Grapple Hammer. I now own this card. Dude, I'm sorry I talked to that. What a nice little jingle that was. What an experience. What else was I supposed to add? Exploring Goro? You're joking me? You're having a laugh? I don't own Exploring Goro? Oh my gosh. Furnace Colossal would be nuts. But it's like still, I don't even, I already won with it. I feel like if I was going to play it again, it would have to be nuts. But maybe I should not be so worried about efficiency and be worried about fun. And having a, what is it? Having a whatever it is in my deck sounds kind of fun. I actually don't think I need draw cards. Because, like, I'll put cash back in, but I'll cut the other 2. I just, like, don't play cards because they're all weapons. Yeah, what's up, Lion? I read your message like 3 times and forgot to say hi. I am, in fact, JordanMG. Looking... Hey, Jordan, looks like you're playing Listener Series, but actually on ladder. That is, I think Listener Series decks are probably stronger than this, but maybe not. I mean, this deck just looks like it wins first try. I'm not really sure why I'm still looking at it. This deck just looks good now. Hobart really put it all together. This deck's win condition is having the enemy queue the wrong deck and shame concede. Or a Secret Mage. You'd be surprised if I had Secret Mages when your opponent isn't playing a meta deck. It just folds. It's so amazing. It's by far my best opponent with this challenge, because I just have a bunch of random garbage cards that if they get, like, destroyed, who cares? And, like, I have answers to their stuff, because, like, I'm not a hyper-refined good deck that they're trying to counter. it's really funny. Dude, this is nuts. I can get armor if I need to, or I can fly beater. What we're doing, Julian, is we're trying to win a game. I don't know why I said Julian. I could probably say Jules, right? But we're trying to win a game of Hearthstone with every card in Hearthstone. So this would be 39 unique cards I would get to win with. And I put a bunch of weapon synergy and bomb synergy in the deck, and that's the goal. Even Shaman's a tough matchup for sure, but it's possible. I have not yet done the giveaway. That'll be probably in a half hour, maybe less. Maybe I should do it. Wow. This whip, dude. This is actually so bad for me because if he has Chisel, he's gonna remove my armor, so I'm not gonna be able to like attack and do this if I need to. Like, but if that's a 0-2, I just can whack it free of charge. But now the Chisel means I have no armor. That's so bad. He didn't do it though. Oh, oh! Are you seeing this? Dude, are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? Dude, my opponent, how does he ever win? He doesn't stand a chance against Weapon Warrior. He doesn't stand a chance. There is a 0 in front of people's legend rank these days. No. I am Diamond 4. The 793 is how many cards I've won within the challenge. Of the total cards. Not having armor is a bummer. But that is life. Just tempoing this out. I know it doesn't do anything, but I'm tempoing it out. So the 793 is custom. It's how many cards I've won within the challenge of the 4,095 or so that there are. Ideally, I would remove it in game so you could see my rank. But I forget, and my rank's really not that relevant. It's usually Diamond 5 until I play off stream, and then it's something in the 4-digit legends. I used to be a top 100 gamer. This challenge changed that. And I don't have any regrets. So look if I have any regrets. I'm playing a Sephorium Bomber right now. This is living. We are living right now. I think we might lose. We had good answers, but now he's going to flood the board and I'm going to have nothing. So that's a big bummer. Yes, there is a giveaway, Jules. I was given a standard bundle to give away. It's very exciting. Thankfully, I don't really run spells. Oh, that's really bad. I need 4. I was gonna say I need 4 attack enjoyers, but I don't have that. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Guess I'll swing. I mean, odds are I draw a weapon anyway, and this lets me whack. I don't know, it's pretty bad. Good odds at the giveaway? Yeah, it'll probably be like a 1 in 50, honestly. It's much better than the Twitter one. If you want to join as many giveaways as possible, I have a Twitter Mega Bundle giveaway. So all you have to do is retweet, but that is like 1,400 entries. This one will have like 50. So, good odds for people that watch me. And those who are here for the first time. I told you, man, Weapon Warrior is the truth. Dude, I hope I win. I think I just lost on the spot, though.
May I have this dance?
I'm up to no good. Even Shaman's really hard to win. They just keep having powerful stuff. My deck does not. Yeah, what's up, Bood? Which Quito? I don't butchered that, I'm sure. What's up, Lion Blue? Breakneck Bandit. How are you, gamer? PogChamp indeed. We lost because we didn't draw Hobart. Dude, so true. Finja Flying Star, how are you? We are currently trying to win Hearthstone games with questionable cards. Oh, you guys see what I'm seeing? You guys see what I'm seeing? I've entered like 20 giveaways at this point. All my friends see my retweets must hate me and think I'm extremely desperate. I am. It's okay. It's okay to enter giveaways. If they really are sick of it, there's this thing on Twitter where they can go to your profile and they can remove your retweets, so they still follow you, and they still see your tweets, so they just don't see your retweets. They can do that if they want. So you don't need to feel bad. They have the option. Dude, I mean, this is... We lose the game on the spot when we play this, but, like, surely we play it at some point. This draws me my 2-mana 2/2 that deals 2, which is a really good card. So I think I just always keep this. You've entered 109? That's impressive that you found 109. Gotta go to multiple languages, I'm sure, for that. Or, like, I guess creators have multiple giveaways. That would make sense. I'm very fortunate to have a giveaway. I don't normally. Oh, I was gonna draw you later. You've entered a bajillion giveaways, Jewel. I used to enter giveaways, I think. I don't know. I certainly haven't in eons. Most of them, like the picks I usually retweet. Dude, imagine I had a Dreadlord's fight in my deck or something like that. That, like, did something. Wouldn't that be something? I have too many memes, guys. I have meme overload here. If I play this, he gets unironically like an absurdly strong.
I'm here for the gold.
We kill this, I think. I don't think we're winning this game, but maybe there's a chance if he draws poorly from here on out. Well, this is awkward. Are we exploring jungles or diving under the sea? I don't know. Oh, that's a good draw. I have this, but it's only so much. A couple of creators have several, so a few duplicate creators. That makes sense. Makes sense. I mean, I had 2, and I only have 2 because I was given them, very fortunately. Ow, that hurts a lot. That hurts a lot. Hold, don't press that button. Ay, ay, ay. Thank you, my dear.
It's hammer time.
A clever concoction.
Will we ever win this game? Don't think so. We're gonna do our best. I've seen a few fake giveaways. That's kind of whack. These are real. I know I'm small, but I was given them, and I will give them out. I know of a prominent account that does fake giveaways on Twitter. I hope people are learning slowly over time that it is in fact fake, but dude, I could make a thing with taunt for 2 mana. Insane. Or I just play Renethal Hero Power. Dude, that's so bad. I'm not doing any of the memes, but I'm gonna die. I want to win so bad. I'm probably still gonna lose. I should just suck it up and do it. This is by far better than this, I think. Because I could discover... Did you really draw a good card? That's so rude. Don't do that. Draw a bad card. Oh, that's a bad card. Wait, we actually can win this game. Did we... This is the turn. This is the moment. This is the moment. This is it, dude. We're here to shine. It's happening.
Back to your rooms. Thank you, my dear.
Not for you talking. And there are a lot of Japanese ones. Japan actually had their Theory Craft one day before everyone else. They got so few viewers on Twitch, nobody noticed. That's a bummer. Ooh, we drew the weapon. That's good for me, kind of. It's bad for me in the sense that I'm dead, but it's good for me in the sense that I did die this turn. Give me a, yeah, give me that. You guys believe in, like, I don't know, 6 mana heal a bunch? Not Reno, but like something that heals a bunch. Just kill my whole deck. I mean, this is game winning, right? This is so good. But imagine the habit, you just kill your own deck. I always cargo guard here. That's gonna give me 3 armor. Maybe I actually keep my thing alive. Does Smite kill me? It'd be 8 damage off the... Oh, this didn't buff? That's so good. That means it's not Smite off the top. It's like Secret Passage. So Smite could still be played, though. So he'd be at 8, and I'm going to be at 8 if I whack that. Well, alright. Makes that decision easy. Gotta hope this lives and he doesn't smite it. I'm assuming this is Secret Passage, because he didn't buff the weapon. Yeah, that's a bummer. If he plays a bunch of minions, I probably lose, but I could draw clear. There's always a chance with Explorer and Goro. Imagine we beat Explorer and Goro. No. Why do you play that in your deck? What? That's in your Pirate Rogue deck? Oh no. Oh no, oh no. Oh no, oh no. If you make a Twitter post with the words Hearthstone and giveaway, yeah, that's true. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, that turn was really bad for me, but I have hope. Do you guys believe in the art of the cards? Well, that's really bad. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, that's really bad. What are these cards? Like the neutral arena complaint. Oh, that's so sad. Not even like a taunt. Oh, yeah, that's a bummer. Oh, what I should have done is like done this and then done this and try to drop pirate that did something off the. I don't know. Doesn't make any sense. I lost. That was a really close game. I almost won with this with Explorer and Goro as my out. That would have been a game for sure if I did that. One way or another, Blizzard probably gets my money. They've gotten a lot of mine. Mega Bundle for Path of Arthas seems kind of necessary for Death Knight. Mega Bundle is good value. For sure. You get the whole mini set with it, which is great. It'll give you a big start on being able to play the new class. I mean, the one I've seen is like 10 followers and like 6 tweets in total, so I can't imagine it's legit. No. Definitely not. I'll call it a comeback this year. I'm new to the game. I've played other times, but now that I'm serious trying to learn and understand the game and the meta, I think the runes are interesting. A different interaction in decks. Yeah, runes seem very, 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 very neat. The original announcement was overwhelming for people because they announced so many things, but really it's just like there's 3 colors and they're like they don't mix well. Like you only have 3 total color slots. And that's a nice balancing tool. It's a nice deck like class dividing tool. It's just a nice little level of complexity without being too complex. Yikes. I don't like this doesn't really do much. But maybe I can kill his twig in 10 turns without giving him mana. I'm gonna play this and whack him in the face. We're going this on 7 this game. We'll play this next turn. So that way we top deck a 5 cost minion. Wait, this is equip a weapon? No. Not even swing. Maybe I should have not swung. You are playing with my favorite card, Fires of Najari. Dude, what are the tips? Do I play this on 4? So I top deck it on 5? Is that the enough? Man, I'm just doing this, I think. Alright, now we get 5 cost minions every turn, and we get 3 5/5s on turn 7. Yo, what's up, Fupa Dav 210,000? How are you? I think with runes it will be easier to balance Death Knight, hopefully. Hopefully. I don't know how much they'll use it. Oh, welcome to the team. Welcome to the team. Welcome to the squad. Have fun over there. Have an absolute blast. Stay like, how are ya? Super hyped for the expansion. Song of City Nathria and Myth Jillith King is one of the best series of sets I've witnessed. Yeah? Yeah, they've been alright. Since they rebounded from, Ooh, that's yucky. He's got another one of those in his, So here's the question, gamers. If we kill this, we're ranting him 3 mana. For free. He'll be at 10 next turn instead of 7. But we know he has another Twig of the World Tree in his hand, so he can play Twig to gain 6 mana later. Which makes me think this is good. The problem is, man, does it curve out terribly. Because that's not very much mana. So I think I just suck it up and lose next turn. Which is a bummer. But it is what it is. I don't think I have a choice. I just like have to play something. I usually run Vandar, so I might discount the 5 cost. That's amazing. Maybe that should be in my deck. That's so hilarious. Oh, brother. Now he's going to have all the mana in the world next turn. Huh. I guess I should have played this last turn. The only thing I'm afraid of about rooms is the distribution within expansions. When some rooms get 6 cards and some get 1. If you look at March of the Lich King, Death Knight cards are 6 blood and only 1 frost. Yeah, that might happen. I imagine I'm just lose, because Druid is Druid thing, but we'll see what happens. You usually just meme with it? I mean, yeah, Sinishari is a meme card, right? Dude, if I could proc this, I'd clear it. I'd be in it. I'd be in it to win it. Fortunately, I can't proc this. Oh, I'm just probably dead. He's just going off. I wonder what it would be like if they got rid of the rune requirement in WoW. Yeah? I think it would break standard and wild, probably. Do we just leave, or do we let him do his thing? I think we just leave. I don't know this man nothing. We'll play 1 or 2 more and then do the giveaway for those who are waiting around patiently. I planned to do it when I got tired, but I have so much energy, that's probably a bad plan. I'll just do it like, maybe next win. Maybe that's what we should say. Next game I win. Then you're all motivated to give me suggestions to help me win. Because this deck needs them. This deck needs them. Ooh, this hand's really good against anti-aggro, but... He queued Warlock. Do I just keep it? Anyway? I'll just do that, I think. I think maybe those cards are fine. Such a discount on that Stalag Vinishari value off the charts. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. I choose 2 5-cost cards. Wasn't it just making banions that cost 5 or more 5? Couldn't I have gotten 10 cost? Wait, how does it, what does this card do? Replace your deck with minions that cost 5 or more. I drew 2 5-cost cards. Dude, unlucky. He's playing aggro and I... Bruh. I'm mulliganed away my cards. He's playing aggro. I mean right now in standard it's even distribution with legendaries. Yeah, I mean it's probably just more frost in like the core set or something. So it evens out. I mean, it can't be as bad as the parasitic mechanics that every class gets every now and then, right? Like some cards in packages are just never going to see play. And that's kind of life. You could get a lot of spells out of the way using the Sunwell. Yeah, if we count cards that like... But then I have to keep track of what cards I like generated or played. It's really difficult. But that's true. I could do that. I haven't done it yet, but I could do like win. Give it a random weapon. Why can't this be give a weapon I'm holding? What's up with that? Tempo? Biggest minion, weapon minion. Dude, we're checking out all the Hearthstone principles here, all the boxes. My suggestion is to tank your MMR with this deck if you want to win. It's mediumly tanked. I don't know. If I entered Legend right now, I'd probably be like 200 something, but that's because there's not that many Legends. Oof. I need, unironically, like upgrade now will be nuts. I don't know what to do next turn. Wait, you whacked that? Why would you whack that? Now this trade's good. Huh. You have a minion to attack and your weapon. How about that? Your random weapon we play? I think.
Maybe.
This is super good with that though, but then I'm wasting a mana like this and this. Because this isn't really any good. I could hero power. Trade here, shoot there. Other order on those two. Shoot, whack, whack. But then I'm not playing anything else with my mana. So I'm probably supposed to do this. Set up for like next turn.
His reign ends now.
Do I want to play Whetstone Hatchet this turn? Or do I want to play this and this next turn? This is just a better weapon than Ankar. I don't even think I have pirates in my deck. I have 1 pirate in my deck. I have 2 pirates. I have 3 pirates in my deck. Yikes. I think I have to play my mana. I don't know if this play is good. or not. It does open up this as like an option. It opens up top decks. Kind of rough. It do be like that. I usually get that 7-mana card that summons a weapon from your deck, and I'm like, bro. That checks out. I didn't realize you could do that. That makes this play terrible. Nice. Yikes. Okay.
I'm here for the call.
I'm tempted to play Inkar. Just destroy this weapon. Because I need to draw the pirates that are like playable cards. I'll wait a turn. It's hard to say though, like, 'cause I need cards. Oh, this is so bad. This also was really bad for me, but it was clean on turn 2 to deny the discounts and stuff. I don't have any charge minions for this, so this is optimistic. Ooh. Use your weapon, 1 attack. So bad. Should have probably just done it last turn. Ooh, Board Pillager. I think I'm just dead. I don't know how I win this game. I believe March's Blood, Path of Office is Frost, and Chorus Unholy Heavy. Oh, okay. Thinking more about the future, if next expansion gives Deathkite like 5 Unholy 1 Blood, that would be a bummer. You like to play? I don't know if I have a whole lot of choice. My hands are really bad. But maybe I was supposed to play this earlier and just suck it up. This card's awful. I'll probably cut this card. And put in any sort of removal at all. So many packages that have no longevity in Wild. I mean, they print a lot of packages with no longevity in Standard, right? I mean, this is so gross. But so is this. Okay.
You got me.
I might have to... make some changes. I really like the Warrior Legendary that copies the last spell. That's a neat one. 20k is a lot of dust. It's not like a whole expansion's worth of dust, but you'll open all the commons and rares just like over time with packs and stuff that you like just get from playing. How do we make this deck better? Probably by cutting like these 3-mana cards that never make sense. Let's get rid of Ring Baton Enjoyers. Gone. That one can go. Dude, I've like not even drawn half of these cards. That's funny. We just need like cards. We just need like anti-aggro cards so we can beat the Pyro Rogues we keep queuing into. You know? Just cards. I don't know what that is. These having to survive things are kind of interesting. Maybe we run those. And then maybe we chuck in... Sky Raider. Sword and Board? Alright, maybe we just scam a Pyro Rogue now. That'll get us a win. So we can do the giveaway. That'll be it. Yeah, the fire package is whack. But so was like... 3 packages last expansion, and like... There's a couple every time that are just never going to go anywhere. Like, are we going to see any more Relic support ever? We're going to see any more Skeleton Mage support ever? Who knows? But at least those are good now. Mage? I have no idea what you guys are saying, but I hope it's kind words. I'm assuming Secret Mage, so this is bad, but it's fun, so. Winning Dust is for sure a lot.
I see you've brought guests.
I see you brought games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it. Do it. Let's get in there. Get in there now. Get in there now.
Were you followed?
Or you followed. Hey, look, it's Secret Mage, guys. Who would have thought? Wish I had a 2-mana weapon right now, but it is what it is. Oh, also, this sucks. Oh, wait, no, I can get a minion. Dude, the value cheat is through the roof.
All it takes is a
You have no idea what language that is? I don't either. That could be game winning. Shaman is my new favorite class. Oh, Shaman is just my favorite class, but I think it'll be bad this new expansion. Maybe. You can only get minions? Yeah. That's what I meant. Because I can't get a weapon. Oh, it's
You
the
followed?
trades. Ankar, funnily enough, could draw me cards. I might just play a 3/3 though. I think I will. Some people think that I shouldn't. He just gets 2 cards, right? Oh, it's perjury. You just perjuried? A Secret Mage trading? What? I mean, I don't know. He did the trades. One of the things I've noticed with beating Secret Mage in 2022 is letting Rick Fairgame go off is actually sometimes better than not, which is annoying because you give him cards, but like, if you can't answer the 6/6, it's better they draw cards than have a 6/6. That's one thing I've noticed. This is going to get countered. What am I talking about? He played a rogue again. What do I care? What do I know? It's Greek with Latin letters. Gotcha. What? He went perjury into a rogue secret. Oh, rogue secret did he get? Not one where I spend all my mana. Maybe it's one where I play a spell. I really hope we didn't pick one where I play a spell and my whole deck is 5-mana minions. If this doesn't get objectioned, we're chilling. I'll play it next turn. Oh, yeah. He doesn't have objection. This is nuts. Complete the last play you've cast that costs 5 or more. There are none of those. Bro, this hits this every time for the walk-off home run. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Do I hit this and save 3 life on this so he has to have an answer? Probably. I'm healthy enough I can get away with that. I know I have no pirates, which is a bummer. What are the odds I hit 31 minions without pirates? What's up with that? What's up with that? If we win this game, we're counting Walking Fountain. That card's nuts. Ooh, we have the answer. Alright, you guys ready to hit Walking Fountain again? You guys ready? Here it is. No 6/6 enjoyers. No 6/6s. Nice. Insane. 6 walking.
begins.
Let's go. This guy's getting rolled. I have 36 health. What do you predict to be the best Death Knight runes? That depends on the mode, I think. I think Blood is best in Wild because of like Renathal and like the Reno deck type stuff.
I'm late.
But in Standard, it probably won't be Blood by the sounds of it. Man. Taunt or a 5/5?
Checkmate.
Did you guys see that that skull that popped up? Did it like spoil that it was a secret for me then? So now I'm probably gonna get objectioned, huh? It's pretty likely now that I get objectioned. So maybe I just play a really bad card because it's going to get objectioned anyway. And if it... because none of these are that good besides this one. So we just suck up the objection, I think, this time. Alright. And then now if he does this trade, I can just play this next turn. Fires of Zinajari apparently destroys Secret Mage. Dude, it's the nuts. How are you tracking cards? I have a... for those who don't know, I'm doing a challenge where I'm winning a game of Hearthstone with every card. And I have a spreadsheet here that has the expansions up here, the classes down here, and it shows shows what I've won with, and when I win I make it green. And then I have this fancy code down here that counts the green squares and gives me my total count. We're killing it, dude. So many cards. So many cards. But that's how I keep track of cards. Yo. Hello? It's the same secrets, right? So we're clear to play a minion?
Checkmate.
Mike, let's duplicate this first. You ready for the duplicate value? We're gonna blow his mind when we make this duplicate. Wait, is this this is overkill? Yeah. Oh, I got a card! Dude, this deck's insane! I can't lose! Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Oh, yeah! When did I put a bomb in his deck? Oh, yeah! Oh, the Clockwork Goblin. Right. What counts as winning with a card? Running it, generating it? Currently, I've only done running it. Or, like, if I was playing Zale, I counted the cards I won with. Or, like, Whizbang.
Excuse me.
But this game brings up that question for sure. Because, like, what am I doing? I love Akali's intro music. Yeah. The problem now is I'm actually just gonna, like, lose to objection on the spot. Objection's really bad for me here.
My power over you grows stronger yet.
Dude, it's not objection. If he plays no more rogue secrets, we get to go off again. That's a bummer. He's getting card draw. He was like out of cards. We were doing good. Now I'm a bit worried. But I can play around objection, so next turn I get to mothership him with a 10-9. Get bombed, nerd. Yeah. I have optimistic copium I can win this game, but I think I actually am starting to lose pretty bad. Like, if these are objection now, I get really rolled. And you can play 2 secrets here and clear my board. That would suck. No more secrets? Does he have to trade? Pause champ? Oh, that's a bummer. Got chatty. Yeah, I think I lost, dude. That's really sad. If I'd have to draw like really good again. For each spell you played while casting this. Nice. You played a new minion, so let's play something. The Rig Fear games are brutal. I could have played around the one, I think. Maybe I should have, but the trade was so good. I don't know.
So many choices.
I'm just gonna die to these things. That's the problem. I think I need a really good turn, so I have to hope it's not objection. Oh, okay. That sucks. Maybe he doesn't have a secret, and so these two don't do anything. I still have 30 life, so if I draw good stuff, I have a chance. But this was unfortunate for sure. Get mothership, exactly. Pretty. Remember how people thought Countess Ashmore was a better curator, and it turned out to be pretty weak. I do remember that. This card is bad. Yo, give me the max. They made that a mech. They made augmented Elec a mech. Interesting. That's neat. Butanis? Is this Sage? That'd be kind of gross. I think we're just dead. We need like Walking Fountain again.
I'm late. I'm late.
Oh gosh. We need some real good stuff. These are not it, Chief. And he's only got 18 damage, so we push ahead and hope for the best. 2 5/5s.
Such a
Oh, I didn't count hero power. I'm dead. Maybe he'll trade. Maybe he's bad. Anyone tell you talk like a young Philip Seymour Hoffman? No one's told me that. No one has told me that I look like and talk like a young Philip Seymour Hoffman. This is a bummer. I almost won this game. As you can see now why like Secret Mage is very beatable with garbage, because I almost won this game. He's unfortunately not a paid actor. It's just so sad. I want to get a win before the next giveaway, but this card sucks. Or this deck's not cutting it. So let's just do the giveaway now. Dude. Hope you got my high. Thank you once for land for the giveaway. Cheers, y'all. It's really late here. Yeah, everyone who stayed up late for the giveaway, I appreciate it. Please get some sleep. Please enjoy your sleep. Oh, I didn't even realize the thing up there said the winner is. That's cool. I was like looking at my browser. Congratulations on winning the giveaway. I sent you a whisper that says hi. Did you see it, Kwanzaa-bot? I want to make sure you see the whisper so you know where I'm sending the code. You have said hi. Alright. Let's make sure my display capture is off. Oh, dude, it's Pirate Rogue, but the Fires of Jinajari's in my hand. What a time to be alive. Dude, I missed so much chat because I was making sure I didn't mess up. It says bot, reroll, bot. Bot must reroll. Bot, congrats. Rigged? Absolutely rigged. You did say something, unfortunately, so no reroll. He's also been following for eons, so. Dude, it's Pirate Rogue and I don't have a 1-cost card, imagine that. I mean, I don't run very many. Congrats, thank you. We have similar nicknames. I'm not smart to make more accounts and with the same name. Bad player, most toxic cheddar ever. What? Is that what bad player does? Is he the most toxic cheddar ever?
Look, you shinies.
Oh, they got beef, huh? Maybe I shouldn't read this out loud. Oh, baby! I drew a card that does stuff? Coming up. Oh yeah, there was something. Okay, I think I know what you're talking about now, where he had like got really lucky last expansion. Calling you out for using alts. That's tough. That's tough. The dedication is insane. Dude, this synergy is nuts. I'm gonna keep it a stack, it's nuts. We're doing this on turn 4 if we can afford to, because that's our way to win, is getting a walking fountain. Walking fountain's probably enough to beat this deck. They don't have rigged fair games. It's alright, guys. No need to fight. No need to fight. Have a good night, Master Demesis. Thanks for tuning in. Refudia, Narco, Yano, Urbaga HS. Thanks for the follows, gamers. Appreciate it. Dude, he put up way more stats than I thought would ever be possible. This is truly devastating. It's a really good bulwark turn. But then I don't get to Fires of Jinajari, dude.
So many choices.
I actually don't win without like walking fountain type stuff, so like these cards didn't do anything. Did I miss giveaway? That's so tragic. I did it before this game. Unfortunately, you just missed it. That is devastating. this guy rope out? He like saw my Fires of the Najari and had a heart attack? Or am I like... Did this guy see Fires of Zenajari pog so hard he like passed out? What happened here? Hey, I'll count it. Hey. I don't want to hear a word. We count those. Fire of Zenajari single-handedly won that game. Without that, I don't win. I mean, it's just built different. It just gets in the paint and gets it done. Am I disconnected? No, he just alright. He just left, and everyone else is alright. You guys want to see some Warlock shenanigans now? What Warlock shenanigans even are there? Let's find out what we're doing. Let's figure out what we're doing. A Neptulon works too. That also would have helped me win with the Fires of Zenajari. Alright, what have we won with in Warlock? Not very much. Legacy cards? We got a lot of legacy cards you could win with. Man, they're kind of bad though, huh? We'll play this card, and we'll play... this card? What, dude. You guys ever seen something as busted as this combo? 2 cards? Heal 5. I mean, that's insane. That's nuts. Call of the Void, Corruption. These are good cards, yes. You are fine. You're fine. You're fine. You're fine. That's so bad. I have to win with that card at some point in this life? That's miserable. We're building like a Renathal, like a Reno control warlock, it looks like. That's what we're going for. Never seen a more decisive victory in all of my Hearthstone career. Me either, honestly. That was insane. That was nuts. I kind of just owned him, to be honest. Kind of got rolled. Let's go with some more demons, huh? You're kind of good. Deal 2. Why do I gotta deal 2 damage to discover a demon? They have cards that like, look at these 2 cards. Deal 2 damage to a friendly character. Discover a demon. Discover a demon. Your next one costs 1 less. Bro, these look so goofy next to each other. This is a downside. This is an upside, and it's the same card. You tell me I gotta win with Dark Possession in my deck? Oh my goodness. I've about had it. Oh, bro, this is the best card ever. Who could forget about such an iconic card? My goodness. I mean, who could forget? That's insane. I've already won with Spirit Jailer. No? Oh, I might have been Demon Hunter though, right? Yeah. I wouldn't have been Demon Hunter. I don't think I need to win with a card twice. My bad for being toxic in your chat and calling out alts. I mean, I get why you'd be upset that people have alt accounts, right? Because it's like inflating the odds for decreasing the odds, inflating the entries. But for all I know, KwanzaaBot19 had 19 accounts, right? Like, I don't know. Right? It's like, it obviously sucks, but I don't know, like I can't do much about it, so I just have to hope and pray that it's a human that's getting it and that needs it. Perfect fit for the you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about meme template. Oh man, yeah. There's some cards like that in this game for sure. Dude, I have to lose mana crystals. Who win the giveaway, by the way? I was of PC. Kwanzaa bot 19 won the giveaway. Little Kwanzaa. No, I don't have 19 accounts. I have no idea if he has 19 accounts. Like Golden James, does he have 5 accounts? Well, I don't know. I assume he doesn't. Do you, Saul MG, have 84 accounts? People just put numbers, but I think Bad Player knew the guy and maybe had proof that he used bots. But and I get why you'd call somebody out. I just can't do anything about it. I'm just given bundles to give away. I don't, you know, I can choose how I do it, but yo, do we have to play standard, or do we just not count this card? Is this card fake, or do we have to play a game of standard? How's it work? I made the rules. I should probably decide, but what's the plan? How's it work? That's probably enough demons, eh? Ooh, we got one with this terrible card. And this card. Let's just do it all. One with that card. Man, this is a lot of cards. Maybe I want 2 of those. Man, I don't know. We need cards, and these are not it. Have we won with Imp King boss yet? I would assume we have, but yeah, we have. That card's good. That card slaps. They're good. I've probably already won with you though. Yeah, already won with you. If I already won with Scrap Imp, I have. Brutal. Demonic Project, sure. That one, sure. That one, sure. What are good cards, gamers? We got 8 more slots. Chucking some legacy neutrals I don't know. I haven't won with you. I need to win with all the legacy neutrals at some point. Voodoo Doctor fits really well into this deck, because I'm going to hurt myself a lot. Saucy Deckhand does not fit great in this deck. Swamp Ooze fits good in this deck. You know, get tech cards to have a chance to beat Pirate Rogue. Thalnos is alright in this deck. I got some spells. Doomsayer's great. It's a support. The control deck. Frostwolf Grunt has taunt. The anti-aggro is through the actual roof, dude. Cho is nuts. Their mind breaks and they concede. Bomber always kills the Pirate Rogue board. And then Novice Engineer? Acolyte of Pain draws me cards. That seems bad in this deck. I have Hero Power. Brightwing's kind of a fun card. Let's play some Brightwing. That's not how you type. Brightwing. Alright. This deck's kind of nuts, dude. Deck's kind of broken. Device for sure. The Gogo guy is just a suspicion. There was a previous giveaway where the streamer required battle tags, and you put both from the same account. Oh, they required battle tags? That's interesting. Oh yeah, you both have Master in the name. Yeah, you're just getting slandered because you both have Master in the name. That's rough. It's alright though, the giveaway's over. We don't have to... You can drop the drama, it's okay. Reformed Anduin only here for the giveaway. That's so like you. That's typical Reformed Anduin, okay? It's like one of my most active viewers. Just here for the giveaway. Yeah, you're good, Grogu. He's just wants to win like everybody else. It happens. You're good. You're good. I don't know what Warrior's playing, but this card's probably set. Give me Shadow Council. I can't lose with that card. Corb W. It's a good amount. I don't have Twitch emotes because I have opted out of being an affiliate so that viewers don't have to watch ads. Because ads are yucky. Ads are yucky. No, I'm not, because he makes that since months in many streams. Oh, really? You see him a lot? Dude, he's playing Fire Warrior. Dude, if I lose my fire sale, it's gonna be so painful. I think I just tap. I got Shadow Bolt and Breath Fire Breather, and if he for some reason doesn't play something, I have Cho. That's a Shadow Bolt target for sure. Maybe it's a Cho though, I don't know. 2 mana heal force, kinda nuts. Oh. Dude. He drew patches. Oh yeah, this is nuts.
Jade serpent guide you.
What? I gave him a mortal coil. Why did I do that? Why did I give him a mortal coil? What is this order? Well, that was a bit stupid of me. I'll be honest. That was a bit dumb. That was a bit foolish. A bit silly. Alright, well, we traded. That's sick. Kind of want to greed the fire breather, if I'm honest, but huh. It's kind of funny. Dude, you guys see that insane interaction? I made 2 good cards in my hand, a bad card.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
You didn't see that 400 IQ play? Yeah, fill his hand up with a non-pirate. Now he's tempted to play something other than pirates, which the game clearly tells is important. Dude, any fire breather enjoyers? Sheesh. This fire breather's off the charts. Oh, and the Tempo Voodoo Doctor?
It's perfectly.
Dude, it's all coming up Jordan right now. We got the Lackey next turn, into the Breaker, into something, into the... Maybe we don't play the Breaker because we have the Cruel.
Put your dukes up, small fry.
Don't do that, that's so mean. Now my Voodoo Doctor dies. Alright, this Lackey's gonna be nuts, alright? He's gonna pull off Enslaved Spelllord, and if I cleave his board, it's gonna be great. Ow! How do I beat Ricard with this deck, guys? Any knowers? Maybe it's just a huge board and he dies. Dude, I'm gonna lose to standard. I'm currently losing to standard Pirate Warrior. That's not a good look. That's not a good look for a control deck.
We're gonna need more gunpowder.
We're gonna need more gunpowder. Any chance this cannon shot pulls out like a enhanced Dreadlord so that like you can't go phase? Bro, they both went phase? I don't get my guy? Oh, that's so miserable. That's so rude. Bro, I would have been so chillin'. I got so rolled. If that comes out, I'm chillin'. No. Yeah, this is just standard. This is just standard Fire Warrior. Through and through. And he's high rolling me, man. Feels bad. I'll bet you that double hits. It double hit! And he's got the coin! This is a disaster. I have a Moros, guys. Where did Moros come from? Right Wing gave me Moros. Man. This game was brutal. This game was unrelenting. Wow. This could not have gone worse than it just did. Oh my goodness. That was so bad. Oh, that was so... That should have... Oh, maybe it's just always unwinnable.
I bring the
Man, oh, I drew the good card again.
Your soul shall be mine.
Corruption on a totem golem might actually be my best answer. I'm gonna keep it. Oh.
I see you've brought guests.
You asked the mod from before to check the logs for a different somebody else in a different chat. Dude, imagine I could shoot him and not myself. Imagine.
Double time and double pay.
Yeah, the one who originally exposed himself. It's alright. He could have a weapon in that deck, I guess. Crossbow Bront, kind of the nuts, dude. I personally just forfeit if I'm doing a meme deck and face Pirate Warrior or Quest Hunter, even if I end up winning somehow. It's simply not a fun experience. I don't really see those decks anymore since Stormwind. But, yeah, if I had to play against that all the time, makes sense. Is she... Dude, this is just good. This is nuts. Nice. I guess I coin a 4 because I have so many. This is so good. Does it get better though? It might get better if he like does doppelganger stuff, but I imagine if he's doing doppelganger stuff, he's gonna evolve on the turn he does it. I think I'll just do this now. I want to try to stay ahead on board against evolve. The problem is I only have one AoE in like my whole deck. I might have like Hellfire, I guess. That's a tough call. Maybe I also could just play this. This just dies. This is always worse. It's one of these two. I don't think I've seen a Pirate Warrior in months. Months is a long time, but in a long time. Certainly a standard one. Wonder why I was queuing wild. On accident, or just find it more fun. Dude, he downgraded his minion. That's insane. Speaking of insane, this is insane. Yo, Theo. Thanks for the raid, gamer. I'm gonna hit him in the face. What is up, guys? From Theo's stream. I'm JordanMG. I'm currently playing attempting a Hearthstone challenge where I win a game of Hearthstone with every card. And we're currently 793 cards in of the 4,095, which is why my rank is a fake legend rank. I'm actually Diamond 5. But that also explains why my deck is just incredibly beautiful. Absolutely the nuts. So that's what I'm doing. What's the definition of winning with? The definition of winning with is having it in my deck, but I don't want to just like... Nobody wants to watch me just like play 20 good cards and then like 10 to 20 bad cards and just like keep winning with good decks with bad cards. So I basically am just building a bunch of just Renathal piles, because then I can only win with bad cards. But some cards just get carried along in a win because I never draw them. But having to like lethal with all 4,000 cards would actually take several lifetimes, I think. So we're just going win with, which is also why I'm playing a Renathal deck, because then I get to win with 39 unique cards every time. But they're something. This has some good demon stuff in it, and that's about it. Otherwise, we just got a bunch of like legacy cards and ooh, the nuts. Oh, that's a bummer. You got scammed? Yeah, I'm not actually rank 0793. Unfortunately. I will get to legend like I normally do, but I haven't got there yet. This is kind of awkward. Dude, I love engine emotes. I'll raise a familiar face. Constant constant engine chatter. I think I'm supposed to just like play this card and have a grand old time. Wow. The nuts. Now I wish I tapped. These are cards, though. I hate corruption. What a terrible card. What an awful card. It's like maybe not want to play stuff, but I kind of thought this replaced my deck because I've been playing Fires of Jinajari and Explore and Grow earlier today. This play was not optimal. I should have just done this. But maybe this will pay off. Oh, devolve. Ew.
The time has come.
That was a really good devolve. At least he doesn't get any value off of this now, though. Dude, if he trades a 5/6, bro, he can evolve it. I'm stupid as bricks. The corruption was so bad. I didn't even realize that was up. Yeah, okay. I just threw away a demon because I was having a laugh. I probably just threw this game, huh? It's really sad. Deal 2 damage to a minion. If it's a demon, give it +2/+2. Alright. This is nuts. This is insane. This game's a win for sure. I don't see how it's a win if I'm honest. But we're gonna try because wins are hard to come by with decks like this. Very, very difficult. I don't think Shadow Bolt cuts it. I need Siphon Soul. I need Siphon Soul. Dude, I feel like this is so unwinnable, but maybe we top deck the nuts. I just wish he played faster. How was your Theo stream, gamers? How was the Theo stream? Did you play Wild? I suppose that's another reason why this challenge is fun, because otherwise I'm just playing normal, like, ladder on the day before an expansion. I'd much rather play these abominations of decks. Yeah, Legend with Reno Druid, nice. Hey, I'm dead if I don't draw a thing that does something.
We are friends now. Hello, friend.
Insane.
You win.
That's the first time I've ever played a Whizbang, probably. Whizbang absolutely ended that game. That was incredible. Yo, Papega Sensei, X Snappy, Itsuki FN, Maximus Witch, and Chaos Sin the Disconnect. Thanks for the follows, gamers. I had a hard time keeping up on followers today. So many. I'm very appreciative of all the gamers following.
Gul'dan versus Valir.
I would tell you that I just don't know what you're going to expect in my stream, because that's normally the case, but that's a lie now. You'll see me playing with abominations of cards, trying to win with every game in Hearthstone. I should probably show, for those interested, I have a spreadsheet that keeps track of every card I've won with. We've won with every Demon Hunter card that currently exists, and we're kind of just working through them. A viewer asked me to play Warlock. We've only won with 53 Warlock cards. But if you were curious, this is how I know how many cards I've won with, and what I've won with. It's this spreadsheet. And neutral is just kind of disgusting. I have to win with all these neutral cards. That's just quite frankly that's just ridiculous. That's just, oh man. I'm not looking forward to it. But yeah, that's what's going on here. And that's what I'll be doing for the foreseeable future on this stream. So if you're interested in seeing how many Hearthstone cards I can win with,
I see you brought guests.
this is the place. Alright, that's the last plug I've got. I just want to explain what I'm doing. It's not really a plug, I guess. You'll never see me win with a deck twice. This deck, you want to watch, you gotta watch it now. this. Oh, it's not aggro. That's so disastrous. Hey, at least I can do this freely on turn 5. Maybe. Maybe I'll just do it on 3. I don't know what he is. Like, I assume Pillager because my brain is like, you know, top tier decks, but he could be memeing like me. You never know. There's a Voodoo Doctor in my deck. Ooh. I made a big demon for you. I did not get one. Guess I'll take the Void Terror so I can kill this off when I draw a big one. I don't know that anything matters. I don't need to figure out what he's playing. Alright, well. Perhaps he's playing Pillager Rogue. I haven't seen a Pillager Rogue in forever. I thought my MMR was too bad for that. No. This challenge is really fun when you have 11x MMR. I could have done this next turn. Void Terror Demon Project's kind of sick though. Really? Are you just passing the turn and wanted to get a card out of hand? No. You're still gonna burn a card. Huh. Dude, I can't believe I actually queued into a Pillager Room. That's insane. Bro, he's playing Pillager Room? That's crazy. I just don't have any pressure either. Like, I have no outs. That had to be Pillager. That was my out. Like, I don't have any other disruption. He'll win eventually if he doesn't win now. I mean, maybe he just never wins now. Maybe the other Pillager's buried. No, he has all his minions, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 minion Pillager. He's lost 1. He should have all his minions already. Oh wait, yeah, this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minions. So he'd have to be missing only Pillager, or are we playing a terrible deck for him to not win right here? Or next turn, which I can't stop. Okay, I just lose. Whoa, really? Wonder what he's missing. Do I have any outs that do anything? I could Shadow Console into Disruption if there's any Shadow cards. Or demons with Disruption? I don't think there are, though. Call of the Void would also do it. I don't think there's any Disruption demons, though. You kept a card. It's a spell. Brightwing is my out. I gotta go Brightwing into like Theatar and then have him just not kill me somehow. The absolute show. Oh, I'm dumb as I should have milled him. Why do I care if he has that? I should have done this in the other order. Dude, excuse me for misplaying with Cho. I'm wow, really out of practice with Cho. Dude, that would have been the 4-mana card. He went to top deck that. I could have prevented lethal. There he goes. He's popping off. Dude, the animation's too much. Can't do it. Bro, he had lethal like eons ago. You have 2 counter coins in your hand? Bro, this guy has had lethal for turns. For generations. I wonder if the misplay mattered. I doubt it does, right? He had enough mana to do this without it. It gave him a Shadow Step, though. So I guess it maybe did. Or a coin. He has to do 1 Pillager, so he has to play like 20 cards. Or 15, 16, 17 cards. I'm sure he does, though, right? This is so many cards.
What do we have here?
Do you have Tenmu? He's looking for Tenmu? Does he have time? Not that I have any outs, but I have infinite mana. Maybe he shamed concedes. Interesting. Why didn't you... Alright. What do we burn? Shadow Ball. We probably want to kill Cho off so we don't give him all these spells back. Actually, where do we care? We probably care. I could just Shadow Step it. I don't think he can do anything without his Pillager, right?
So many possibilities.
I always do this. In case it's like bounce back to his hand for some stupid reason. It won't be. I think I just eat this actually. I have so much mana. Is killing the Pillager GG? It should be. I don't see why it wouldn't be. But I want to play the fun cards. Oh, the speed on that. I was worried I wouldn't get that off. I don't think he can win from here, but we'll see. I think I just beat a Pillager Rogue because I burned the because I Demonic Project the Pillager and he didn't have enough damage. That's so funny. He absolutely could have just waited for his potions. I don't know what he's doing. He absolutely could have waited for a potion. I had no pressure. No, he doesn't even have minions. Okay. Oh. Dude. He absolutely could have waited. How do I win with this deck against Pillager, bro? That's gotta be a 100-0. You only win when they play wrong. Let's go, dude. Oh my goodness. That's so many cards. Cho hard carry, dude. Cho is the best Hearthstone card ever created. Dude, have I won with any of these cards? This might be 39 new cards. No, I've won with Gul'dan. Oh shoot, I've won with Despicable too. I forgot about Frozen Throne. Stupid mistake. I think I haven't won with any of the others though. No, I've won with Cruel. Cruel's amazing, I'll allow it. Okay. I think we're good now. I haven't won with any of that stuff. Have you won with Fire Breather? Fire Breather's so good, I feel like I had to have. Yeah, I've already won with Fire Breather. The problem is I won with what looks like a Zale deck. It's like a standard, like, Imp Lock deck or something. I don't know. So I shouldn't have put that in my deck. Alright, so is that 35 cards? I think that's 35 unique cards. So we can change this to have 35 more. So that's 5 plus 30 brings this to 827. 28. 828. Incredible. I don't even know if we counted Warrior, to be honest. Did we just not count Warrior? We could be at more. I think I counted Warrior, though. But yeah, I just went with this deck, which is why I made that Shadow Council misplay the game before, because I had this in my deck. Which is really funny. I also had Fires of Zinajari. I don't know where that went. That was in there. There it is. It's the Fires. Alright, next pile. Does anyone want a class specific? Anyone got any requests? I got a lot of cards I haven't won with, so I can pretty much play anything. Mage? Ooh, I haven't done much Mage at all in this challenge. I only have 43 Mage cards won with. Okay. What Mage cards do we want to win with? Are any of the Mage legendary cards like remotely playable? Ooh. We could do Antonidas shenanigans. Antonidas, Arcane Missiles, Ice Lance, Shadow Bolt is probably a card. We could do like a Tempo Mage with like Antonidas top end and a bunch of legacy cards that have good tempo. That's kind of exciting. Arcane Missiles, Ice Lance, Mana Worm. Yeah, let's just do a bunch of legacy cards. That sounds fun. These cards are nuts. Icicle is a core card now? Wow. I don't want to play... I could play Secret Mage a different time. With all the secrets in my deck. So maybe we'll chill on that. Dude. I gotta open with 4-mana girl. That card's sick. That card's sick. Anthonitis is sick. Probably don't want Pyroblast in our deck. Okay. Now what else do I do with my other cards? I got 30 slots left. What a time to be alive. Well, we got viewers, so obviously everyone wants to see Amazing Reno and Puzzle Box of Yoxron in my deck, of course. Of course, I mean, obviously. Oh yeah, you know what we do? We do the big spell, like, Highlander stuff. Since we're gonna be a Highlander deck just by chance. How many of these do we actually need, though? That's probably enough, right? Have you won with any of these? Deck of Wonders, Trick Totem, Evocation? Definitely not one with those. Let's do it. Am I blind? Deck of Wonders? Isn't that a 5-mana spell? Bro. I don't own it. You guys want to see a poor man spend 400 of his hard-earned dust on Deck of Wonders? You're in the right place. Incredible. Evocation. And Trick Totem. Could win with Trick Totem and Even Shaman or some other Shaman. Why not Golden? Brother, I'm doing a challenge where I have to win with every card, and as you can see, I don't even own every card. We didn't think this through. We gotta use our dust wisely. Oh my. Nuts? Gotta be terrible, right? It's gotta be so bad. Alright. These are cards for sure. What does that card even do? That doesn't feel like it's in the right deck. What mage cards, like, are good? I like... Wild's so hyper refined that, like... I don't play anything in this class. Pure Power Mage looks like it's gonna be really fun in Wild. There's so many cards. Shivering Tempest is insane. Ruined Orb, the nuts. We haven't run with very many mage cards at all. I guess we should probably check what we won with, but like... Very few things. Mostly just secrets. We already won with a lot of secrets. Look, by the looks of it, we've played Secret Mage and like... some Frost spells and the Knights of the Frozen Throne. That's basically all we've done. Okay. So just don't put Secrets or Knights of the Frozen Throne stuff in. I'm good. Tempo. Tempo. Add 2 Arcane Mage. Add 2 Arcane Mage spells to your hand. At the end of your turn, discard them. I'm assuming if this dies on my opponent's turn, I have a turn to play them, but that would be something. Yeah, of course. Oh wait, what was the Highlander stuff I was gonna put in here? You're holding a dragon. Okay, we'll need some dragons then. That obviously with all our big spells. You can play that card. That might help me win a game. Toki's insane. Alright, I thought there was something else where you get big stuff, but I guess it's just that. Okay. Caligos in my deck? Okay. Dude, this is sick. This deck's gonna win first try. This is way too good. We gotta make this deck worse. Let's add some neutral cards. This deck must be worse. This is way too good. This is like, honestly, kind of gonna break the meta at this point. So let's make it worse. We need dragons for, Dragon Caster, so let's put Ysera in my deck. And... type Ysera, not Dragon. Let's get a Nixia in my deck. Let's get, yeah. Let's get that in my deck. Sure. What are the dragon cards? Those all suck. Guess I can put that in my deck. What is the... oh, is Belinda like the big spell mage thing? What's Belinda do? Draw 2 spells, swap their cost with this minion's stats. Oh, that's gonna be really bad sometimes. That's gonna be real bad. Maybe we don't do that. Malygos 2.0 is a dragon? It's true. Put that in my deck. Let's go to Legacy and just add dragons that are playable cards. That card's playable, that card's playable, that card's playable. Did this go? Yeah. Alright. This deck is like way too good. How many stars do you have in Wild? Last month I had 11. Then I did this challenge and now I have 10. It's truly tragic. It's truly, truly tragic. How could this have happened? How could I have lost my 11x by playing these decks? Any ideas? Oh yeah, but yeah, I have... It's nice to see you, Papega Sensei. I have a...
Didn't see anything. You
10 stars is all. Although I guess that's the second highest star count, so maybe it's not an as all, but... For me, it's not what I normally have. Because I play this game a lot. This hand always beats Pirate Rogue. Any believers? I can't imagine losing to Pirate Rogue with this hand. It's... dude, it's so good. My hand's insane. Yeah, that's the one I wanted to hit. You should have been more clear. I meant Malygos Aspect of Magic. Oh, the 5-mana Mage Dragon. That's a Highlander support card. Alright, if we lose this game, I'll add that. Every day of the week. We add that. If we win. Or don't win. Alright, I think... Achoo! I think we're ping enjoyers. It's kind of rough, but like... gotta kind of take it slow. I don't got a lot of power to go around, you know. I've drawn interestingly. I don't know if I've drawn poorly. I have a ton of top end, my goodness. But I've drawn interestingly. Is that the weapon? Okay, so this is super clean next time. Get some stats and like hopefully save some life. Snowjugger behind this would be sick, but I'm not going to assume I draw Snowjugger ever. Because I have 40 cards in my deck. Dude, Box Pog for sure. I get to play this on 9 to win the game. We always live to turn 9 against Pirate Rogue. Every time. Kakaraiv, what's up, Andrew? You missed the giveaway, unfortunately, but you are here.
You shinies.
And that's what matters. I should add Kakaraiv.
Give me that.
No! Wait, you didn't kill it. You didn't kill it, buddy. Infuse 1? I think I just do this. No, maybe I don't. Maybe I do this. No, I do this. Alright. I got 1 turn to play these. Are these the best Mage Arcane spells that exist? And I got them twice? Alright. Frozen Touch is good removal for when he starts playing his 3/3s. Oh my goodness. Wish I could play that. But that's nuts. Okay. We don't kill a 2/1. Maybe we should. I just can't imagine pinging here was better than getting this. But I suppose if I shoot this, it's the same as pinging, so I should wait. I worked until 7 and then we're grocery shopping. Nice. Have you won with Desert Obelisk yet? No, sir. So if you see my deck here, I've got Prince Renathal and then 39 unique cards. If you want to build me a Prince Renathal Desert Obelisk deck with 39 unique cards, I will play it. I have one with some Warlock cards, but if you pick any I have one with, it's really, the odds are low. I've only one with 53. If you pick any I have one with, I'll probably sub them out, but I don't think you'd play any of these cards in Desert Obelisk Warlock. But yeah, if you wanted to, I could play that for you next. Ooh, this is sick. Dude, he just like hasn't been whacking me. What a kind guy. Did you know that today I delivered 250 packages? Dude. 250? On a hard day's work, my man. Let's go. That's sick. Are you Amazon delivery or like Prime delivery people? Like, one of the unsung heroes of the modern day. What's the longest loss streak you had with one deck? Many. I think I went 1-11 with a Demon Hunter deck. But like, after I lose 3 or 4 times, I changed the deck up. So I probably lost like, I probably changed the deck like 3 times by the time I finally won with it. But yeah. Well, that's really bad. I'm holding a dragon! I'm holding a dragon! Let's go! Ready for a show? I have 5 mana. Let's go! Ah! Blow? Ooh, Blood Bloom. All right. Oh! Okay. Well, that was super sad to lose my 2/2s. That's kind of game losing. That's so tragic. Oh, that would have been so sick if I got to keep those 2/2s. At least I got free spells. I think I might die though, unfortunately. The turn was just a bit too weak. You are Amazon? Nice. You also poop on people's cars? What? What on earth? They don't give you the ability to have bathroom breaks? I mean, where'd you go, I guess? That's kind of whack, now that I think about it.
Blood and plunder.
Ah, Gold James, I see. It's not a Highlander card. Bro, why are people playing Captain now? Like, it's clearly nuts, but when did they start playing it? They didn't used to play it. Fireball off the top? Okay. Well, we have Fireball and we have Frozen Torch. Perhaps we should start by getting our arcane spells? Yeah. Get our arcane spells. Bro, deal 8 damage from enemy minions, summon a remnant with stats equal to excess damage? That's so strong. I think I shoot this guy. Wait. Touch. Huh. Yeah. That trade might have been bad. Maybe I just kill that. Because then he can't draw pirates anyway. I kind of want to force the trades though, right? That'd be kind of sick if I could do that. Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't know if you're going to be able to combo with one copy of every card. That's true.
Pirates away!
Maybe you could put in duplicates of like 4 or 5 cards that probably play that. No! Draw bad cards, please. I want to win. Terrible cards, please, sir. Dude, if he just didn't have a good turn this turn, I probably could have got there. But that's how this deck always goes against Pyro Rogue. They always have a passage because they've drawn every other card. Dude, don't do that. Hit this. That's bad. You two pirates you can play? That's so bad. Oh, that's so bad. I need the top deck, like, Reno Rhinocologist? Like, I don't know. It's not that, that's for sure. After you play a secret, discover a spell. Oh, that's a bummer.
Cargo, my business.
We have one life and a dream for this top deck Alex Straza gamers. Anyone believe? Bad top deck into top deck Alex Straza. Always happens. Literally always. Or like evocation. Moment of truth. Are we dead? Just play a pirate. Oh, we're alive. That can't go off because he can't attack with his weapon. Discover a spell in your deck and cast it with random targets. Okay, so that's gonna hit like probably something awful. So if it hits Arcane Missiles, I want them to cast first. But Arcane Missiles I never win with. Ice Lance, I would want to trade first, so it throws face. Tome of Intellect, Frostbolt, I would want it to trade first. Oh wait, how much damage do I have? 11? Dude. Caligos could win me the game. I'm just looking at the spells in my deck. Ruined Orb sucks. Glyph probably sucks. I'd have to get a Frost spell off of it. And then we skip a lot and go all the way to Ruined Archmage. Okay, this is just better. That's so sad. Any Lorewalker Cho enjoyers? Or not Lorewalker Cho. Any Zombie Cho enjoyers? Nah. Dude, that's so sad. Oh, they're always so close against the Pyro Rogues, man. If he doesn't have passage that turn. He just doesn't have passage. This deck's nuts, though. We could probably still make this deck worse and win games with it. Let's add that Malygos spell, though. Which it just makes the deck better. But it is what it is. Malygos. Why not own it? Is that why? Dude, it got nerfed, didn't it? Oh, my dust. My dust quivers in pain. Alright. Let's do it.
Jaina versus Anduin.
The light shall bring victory.
You asked for it.
The good version? Your task sacrifice is much appreciated. I do it for you guys. I do it for the people. This is what, like Big Priest? You. I don't know. You actually made the 40 card monstrosity? That's amazing. Dude, that's how I beat Big Priest. They make this cost 5 mana, and that's my answer to beating Big Priest. Oh, it's Shadow Priest. Oh, it's Reno? Okay. Well, I probably just lose then, but... Probably just lose, but, I don't know. Maybe we get there. Can't wait for him to copy that off me and play that. Bro, that can like only go good for me. Look at this tempo. Sheesh. In hindsight, I don't have a play next turn now. That was a bit silly. I just saw a good play this turn and went with it. I have no cards next turn. What am I doing next turn? Hello? Oh my goodness. Fog? Playable card? Ooh. Do I want to double trade them? I could ping. Trade.
Mercy is for the weak.
Yeah, just ping, right? Yeah, that's pretty good.
For the weak.
I don't need to go any more all in. I'm already in enough, right? I'm already in enough. Yeah, see, there you go. Is this challenge going to result in you having a full collection before me, or are you wasting thousands of dust? I mean, aren't both of those things going to be true? Aren't they going to waste all my dust to get all the cards and have a full collection? Isn't that what that means? Don't I have to do all of both of those? No point in having a full collection and dust at the same time, right? I think I kind of want to just take the gross value bit. Like, I don't know. Do I really want to play a 10-minute long game? Like, apparently. Unless you're crafting, winning, and then disenchanting. Oh. I'm not going to have every card because, like, core cards are free. And, like, I got all the Knights of the Frozen Throne cards away while they were free. And, like, I won with Theotar and Ice Revenant and then disenchanted them forever. So, when cards get nerfed, I'll no longer own them. And then I'll be able to craft other cards. But I'm not going to, like, disenchant playable cards or, like, cards for half, like, a fourth the value just so I can craft others. It's a bit gross. Man. This game is... Deals 6 damage to minion and its neighbors. Improved by number of other spells in your hand. Alright. Sounds good. You guys ready for Amazing Reno 110 to decide the winner of this game? Just random spell every turn. Goodbye, Fairy Dragon. Goodbye, Renathal. You'll be missed. I don't think I can ever win this game, right? It's got as many cards as I do, but they're all better. I don't know why I'm still here. Just to suffer, I guess. Is I gonna hit a water fountain like last time? Yeah, I hit a water elemental. It's about as good. 3 times. I had a game with Fires of Zenajari where I got a walking fountain, and then this brought it back. It was epic. I've seen this card twice today. What are the odds that I've randomly generated Onyx Bishop twice in one day? Also, what a horribly statted card. Wow. That's real bad. The chess piece, dude. Do you start with all the meta decks? No. All my decks look like this. They're all just 40 card piles. I don't want to just play a meta deck with bad cards. Or a meta deck with good cards. I want to win with 39 cards every win, ideally. Sometimes I play with a card more than once, but I like to minimize it as much as possible. Are we like... Ooh, are we puzzle boxing? Any puzzle box enjoyers? What's that do for me? Make any good trades? Man, that likes going face.
Checkmate.
I think I'll do that. Ready for a show? I'm ready for a show. That's why I played you. Alas, that always goes there. Oh, wow. Oh, let's go. You can end. You can end. You've done enough. But I wanted the amazing Reno. I really wanted that card. Hey, welcome back to the squad, buddy. Someone a demon from your hand? Any demon enjoyers? Yo, that's a... That beast has a 9/9 worth of stance. This doesn't actually prevent hysteria, which sucks. But I suppose I'd play it. I mean, whatever.
Meat tusks, warm stuff.
But yeah, no, I didn't start with the meta decks. I've just started with decks. I started with Demon Hunter decks specifically. Yeah, that's brutal. Hey, that's pretty good. Yeah, that Yogg-Box was nice. Fortunately, he had Anduin and Raza on curve this game, so nothing matters. Literally nothing matters. You dare challenge the daughter of Deathwing? We've got the value, but he's just gonna kill us with his Anduin here, apparently. You're 7 moves ahead of me. Can you maybe not be 7 moves ahead of me? Could you maybe be a few moves behind me? Wow. That was disgusting. I refuse to deal with it. Oh yeah. Like those disappear. Time to be amazing, Reno. You've been called.
Watch closely as I make everyone disappear.
Alright, puzzle box every turn. Let's go. This is Hearthstone, I guess, right here, right? What does it do? Nobody knows. Whatever it wants. This is gonna lose me the game. But since I'm already gonna lose anyway, I can't feel bad.
There is no light, only power.
Who here can spell Zinjari?
Dude, you have that much mana? Bro. All the mana this guy has. Summon 5 minions. Plus 1 and 1. Alright.
You're in my hands now.
No. Nice. I can't possibly see how we're gonna lose this game. I mean, I'm just dead. Like, nothing I do matters. He had Anduin Raza on curve. He runs Spawn of Shadows in 2022? Wow. Apparently decided to speed the win up a bit. He just took a Rundorp from my deck. That's funny. That's great. Alright, well. I think Reno Priest in this challenge is by far the worst opponent, right? Like, I don't think there's a worse opponent than Reno Priest pretty consistently. I think it's just, like, well-rounded the best wild deck by a long shot. At least with, like, Miracle Rogue, you could, like, scam with a random, like, Deadly Shot-like card in your deck. I probably should concede when I see them, but, like, I've just never done that because I'm used to playing, like, real games that matter. Wild games never matter. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm used to playing, like, games where I want to win every game. Which is also still true, but, like, it was, you know, I'm not top 25 or whatever. Top 100, I'm...
Lady Prestor versus Garrosh.
I will show no mercy.
You shall pay for your insolence.
Warrior? Are we playing another... Is this... Dude, is this the standard Pirate Warrior Enjoyer? This might be the standard Pirate Warrior game. Just in the car, playing some standard Pirate Warrior and Wild. Ooh. This is not exactly the Mana Worm backup I was hoping for. Rage Warrior? This may have just been better, but I don't know for sure. Guess it would have been. Man, I don't know if any trades and gets the benefit, and then I double trade. I don't know. Not sure playing that card out on 2 is really all that good, is it? Oh wow. Okay. Oh, you're going face? Interesting. Do I trade here? I think I trade here. I'll increase the odds that does. I got life to work with. I think I have to make his future turns worse. Because I don't have future turns. I don't know how things are up in the higher ranks, but here in Plat, every warrior I meet ends up being a pirate quest enjoyer. Well, in upper ranks, warrior doesn't exist. And if it does, it's this deck, but not with this card. So, I don't know. Dude, that was so bad now. Like, I don't know. I mean, you get attack, I guess. But I just do, like, this, and we're big chilling. He's playing, like, tempo-y. This might be standard, too. I don't know. All these are all standard cards. He may be playing the standard version, honestly. Fireball for next turn, or Flame Strike for the turn after? That's a tough call. Flame Strike seems correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards in my deck are not playable. I'd probably draw a playable card. Could take Tome to guarantee I playable cards next turn, but this seems really good. Like, I just have to wait a turn and then I get the Fireball everything? It's so bad, though, if like he just kills me, right? Like, yeah, this is really bad. Oh, interesting. Hey, I drew a card. It's exciting. Not a very good card, but it's a card. Oh, I don't know why I made that trade. That was stupid. Oh, no, he is this. It's fine. Ah, that trade was stupid either way, right? Because now he doesn't have to use this. Oh, that's alright. We get a Flame Strike, though, so that's exciting. We take, I think, more damage because we did it this way, right? No, we take less because he buffed this instead. What a doofus. Dude, the trade was nuts. It was so good. That trade was busted. That was such a good trade. I'm just really hoping I get playable cards. What is this hand? How many? Like, alive. I mean, I'm barely alive, but look at this hand. Get him to overextend. Yeah, that's the goal. Can I kill that with ping? I think so, right? Yeah, alright. Wow, we can make our box cost 9, so now we have 4 9-cost cards. I just gotta hope he can't kill me before I don't know, freeze his face or heal or taunt or something. He's only got 4 in play. No, he's got a lot in play. Oh, he could have done that and then hit me for 3. So he could have hit me for 8. Instead, he made this trade. He didn't want it to die. He wanted it to be oh, gosh. Well, that kills me, huh? No! I die. Wait, I don't... Did he have to trade this? He had lethal, right? Like... This guy just missed uber giga lethal? We're probably just gonna play box, but... we want to figure out what to do if box somehow keeps us alive. Unironically, mirror image might be better than box, but we have to hope. I guess I take Sunwell and I get to start with it 0 the turn after I play box if I live. Alright, well I didn't get to do anything, so the game ended. Or the turn ended. Alright. Fortify. And Aviana. Oh, I'm overloaded for 4 though. No, don't deal damage with their. Don't do damage with that. Okay. Can you give me card draw? Play 3 cards in this turn. But don't play good cards that win. Because I want to win. I still don't win if I don't get nuts off like Sunwell or something. Oh wait, I don't have the Caligos. This sucks. Oh, that's a bummer. Maybe I should have took the freeze guy. I didn't even think about Caligos dying for some reason. That was a bit short-sighted. Play another card that is as bad as these cards. Yes. Play another terrible 1-cost card. Alright, well. Do we evocation? Alright. Yeah. We always evocation, right? Alright. Put a copy of each friendly. Well, these are really bad. I don't think I play any of these. I guess I should have played that. I got taunts. Dude, there's literally not a playable card here. If I do Spellbender, I can only play one of these 2 big boys. Maybe that's fine. Dude, they don't run spells, do they?
Only so much time.
It's only on a minion. Mortal Strike would just go phase and kill me. I guess it's fine. It was either Spellbender or Dragon plus I ping and then go face for 5. But since I already traded, I guess I goofed up. That can now kill a taunt. So he's 1 thing away from winning. I wonder if he knows that these can kill a taunt though. Because who targets enemies with those, right? Oh, I just lose. Does he know I lose? I lose if he knows I lose. Is he gonna find it? I think he found it. Yeah, that sucks. Who runs Whirlwind? Did I lose to a standard deck again, man? Keep losing to standard decks. Like, and I'm so close. I win this game, I think, with 2 more life, right? Like, it's insane. 2 more life? Probably. I don't know. Maybe I still die, honestly. Oh, this is when it hurts. When you get the losses piling up, that like could be wins. That's the worst feeling. That's the worst. I'm 0-3 now. Just brutal losses.
Medivh versus Valera.
Stay in the shadows.
Let the games begin.
These are all bad. Pirate Rogue, we want Arcane Missiles, Mirror, Mana Worm, Mirror Image, Shivering Sorcerer. Not these cards either. Zeta works now. yeah, that's a good one. Got all these cards and I can't play any of them. I'm just dead.
I see you've brought guests.
Yikes. Maybe he coins Cannon. It's the only play that sucks into this hand. I guess if he plays a 3-1 and doesn't pull out Brigands, I can just ping it.
Never bring
No
a
Brigand,
sword
please.
to a fish fight.
Yes. Very nice. This is like the best answer imaginable. Oh, he's considering coining another 1-drop. I guess it's okay. I can only ping once this turn. Alrighty. Might have been correct, honestly. Well, but then he couldn't coin the weapon. I'm sure he wants to coin weapon. Dude, this is gonna be another close loss, and I already know it. But I'm gonna try it. Kinda rude. Ooh. I mean, I lose 1 health on this to gain 2 health here? Seems fine. He might also play Water Alley next turn. Oh, we would have played that if we could have. Now we're just gonna play this and cry. This card is so strong, dude. What a disgrace. I lose to this card most of the time when I play against them. It's an undead, huh? It's kind of neat. Oh, wait, his hand sucks. That's so good for me. Do I want tempo or do I want frostbolt ping, kill that? Or do I want to play space rock frostbolt, kill that? How come everyone you face has the esport card back? They're gamers, dude. They're gamers gaming, I guess. Do I want to make a 2-2 that gives me plays? Not really. I think I just do this. I want to get the elemental down, but isn't that one of the mobile phone card backs? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Apple card back. I think. But it's possible that I've seen the esports one earlier games. Not the shinies. Well, I think I'm happy with my play. Because if he doesn't have 0 mana 3/3s here, I get to ping the 3/1 and play out. He has 3/3s. Why? What a cheater. We're still doing it. It's just not going to win me the game anymore. Yo, Sonic OMG00 and Better Rabaroxa. Thanks for the follows. Appreciate it. Yeah, I think it's the Apple mobile card back. I'm not sure though. It looks like it. But the Dollar and Flame looks really similar, so it's an understandable confusion.
Give me that.
Brutal. As soon as I get the weapon, they just pop off, and I died. I can try for the evocation out, but I've taken too much damage now that probably dead. Lots of power, another one portal. Cone of Cold is quite good. Deal 2 damage if you're holding a minion. Discover a spell. Okay. Remove a minion from the game. With an aggressive text box. I think it's just the Rune Door. Cone of Cold. I'm not gonna ping a 1/1. I think I need to play next turn. So I'm gonna get some arcane spells. I just don't think I ever get here though. Dude, how do they always have it? Any luck? Probably not. That into that and then try. Yeah. I guess I should have killed that. Their hands are good. They have good hands. I can't believe we played with only 30 HP against this deck a few months ago. I would be dead. But it's turn 8, and I haven't made particularly strong plays. So. Dude! That's like 4 times in a row now where like I have a chance, I've like caught up finally, and then they draw passage off the top.
Just what are you up to?
Oh my god. This puzzle box gets the job done, gamers. You ready? Where should this puzzle box go? Where should the puzzle box go? Or where should this go? Should it go face? Should it kill this to increase the odds that dies? I guess. I have full life and his board is dead. That's why I get it in my turn. Uh-huh. Okay. That is so good for me. Does it have taunt? Oh, it doesn't have taunt. Hit that one. Let's go! Oh, whoa. Let's go! Let's go! Dude, it's the nuts! It's so good!
I get
Let's go, dude! I just birthed taunt on that minion into existence, dude. Random 4 damage spell, Pepe Lab. No way, dude. 1 HP. 1 HP. I lived at 1 HP. That's the best Yogg box imaginable. You're at 1 HP, you need a bailout, and it bails you out. That's nuts. Alright, well, we won with Mage cards, so let's try this 40 card Obulok abomination that he's given me. Okay. Alright. I'm missing cards. I don't own Desert Obelisk. Dude, that box was so satisfying. I can't believe it. It gave me healing. It gave me remove. It removed his board. It healed me. It gave me stats to kill him, and it taunted a minion. Like I had like. I don't think he had any outs. The bad news for you, Andrew, is I think I'm only ever crafting one of these. Because I don't need to win with 2 Desert Obelisks. I need to win with Desert Obelisk. Which is another reason why I'll be able to do this challenge without theoretically having a full collection. Because I can have one of the bad epics. So, yeah. That's something. Good luck winning without both. Yeah. Desert Obelisk may be an unfortunate backpack card. I don't know. We'll see. Alright, what did I just won with 39 mage cards, right? I mean, not mage cards, but I just won with 39 cards. Oh, I just carried Antonitis. I like didn't even end up using him. But that happens. I had some Antonitis stuff I could have done. Dude. The mirror image. What a nuts card. That card's nuts. I didn't even win with Reno. Like, I just like won with cards. I won with one of the Yogg bucks. Yeah, Obelisk is a tough sell. One of the worst epics ever. Yeah. Alright, well, 39 more cards, assuming none of those were duplicates. Brings me to 58 plus 9, which is 67. 867 card. Dude, we're making great progress here. Your challenge will be illegitimate in my eyes if you don't win because of Obelisk. Not every card can get lethal. Some are support cards. Like, how am I supposed to get lethal with a tone? Like, how am I supposed to get lethal with a Sense Demons? You know? How's that gonna win the game? Just a card. But I see what you're saying. So what's the combo? You need to control 3 of these, and then have Drakari Enchanter in play as your 4 minions, and then that deals 30. And then anything else, anything more than that's like bonus. And you run this to make these cost 3 mana. You read it a few ways for me. I've won with a lot of these cards already. So I might make your deck even worse. Oh, you're Tome Imp, huh? Tome Imp's kind of sick. Why do I need 2 rods? That card sucks. You probably need 2 summoning portals, huh? Do you have to play both of these at the same time to combo? What does this card say? You have to control 3 Desert Obelisks? What an absolutely atrocious card. Wow. so bad. Dude, if it was a 5-mana 0/5 that said at the end of your turn, deal 5 damage to a random enemy, that wouldn't see play. That would see no play. If it just said, end of your turn, deal 5 to a random enemy, it would see no play. Okay. Well, we're doing it, but we're doing one-ofs. I can win with 2 faceless, that's fine. Man, this is a deck. This is something. So I'm sure I've won with some of these cards, but do I care enough? I can take you out. I don't need to win with you again. I don't need to win with you again. You, I might want to win with again. You're really good. Wait, I have Impending Catastrophe in here, but not the 1 mana that makes 1/1s? The imp generator guy? What are my imps? Why don't you have Wicked Shipment in here? Am I blind? Isn't this for Wicked Shipment, or what are the imps that I'm not seeing? Just these things? Oh, you just search draw? Okay, well. Let's play the nuts combo, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. This is something. If I won with any of these cards, this might be kind of sick, actually. I've won with Sense Demons. What demon am I drawing? Is that also just in here to be in here? Kicks and giggles, or do I need that? I don't need that, sure. How badly do I want to tutorate Hulkbreaker? I have so many spells, this doesn't get me my thing very often. So I don't need Sense Demons. Okay. This deck's really coming alive. And by coming alive, I mean it's coming apart at the seams here. But that's okay. I think the rest of these cards are safe. I probably won with Loot Hoarder. Yeah, I won with Loot Hoarder. I haven't won with Novice. Alright. This deck's nuts, dude. We need 6 more cards. How do we break it? How do we make this the best deck you've ever seen? This draws Valdris? Why is that in my deck? I mean, I'm sure I haven't won with it, so it's okay. Oh, I definitely have won with it. Okay, well, I don't want that then. This is so funny. Treasure Guard? Wow, what a card. Alright. Dude, we're killing it. This is sick. This deck wins. This deck always wins. Free admission. Horde Pillager? What's Horde Pillager? Destroy one of your destroyed weapons. That's really funny, because I literally just won with Horde Pillager. I've already won with this card as well, free admission, but that might be okay. To some degree, you need support cards more than once. The fact that I haven't won with Backfire yet is kind of impressive. We'll take it. Huh. So I need ways to make more obelisks. Oh, I could do the Kobold weapon, but that doesn't put it in play, right? That just like just adds it to my hand. That's really bad, but hey, we'll do it. I'm sure we've won with Defile, but I don't really care. 7 cards. Tradables? Wow. Is there really nothing else that I can do for the combo? Is the combo gone? Is there any 6-brain stuff we haven't come up with yet? I need like a lease where it like duplicates my cards. Prince Taldaram? The nuts. Obviously. That's how you cheat the mana. That's how you get it done, right there. A little bit of removal for the homies. And they got rid of one of their removal cards. Do I have one with that already? Do I have one with Dark Bomb? Get in my deck. Let's go. Going for a ride. I definitely want a Soul Shear. It's a Demon Hunter card. Alright. Tradable cards? You? I already won with you? Yeah. Yeah, I did. Nobleman. Oh my gosh. Nobleman Zola. I've probably already won with Zola, but maybe not. I have not already won with Zola. Oh, that's perfect. What else can we play? Oh, this, yeah. Transmogrifier? I mean, hey. I have definitely not won with a Transmogrifier yet. It's gonna be real funny when I turn Rapod's combo into random legendary minions and those win me the game and I never touch this deck again. It'll be amazing. It'll be great. I look forward to that.
Gul'dan versus Zyrella.
I will light the way.
Your soul shall be mine.
People leave, yeah. Seems good. Dude, imagine it's a big priest and they just like never play cards. They make their first minion by playing it from hand.
I see you've brought love.
That's how I win this game.
I see you've brought guests.
What? Your Seek Guidance? What's better, guys? Supreme Archaeology or Seek Guidance? Seek Guidance always plays Mutanus too, because it's a standard deck. So we're gonna need him to be really slow this game. Just never draw the 2-drop the whole game. Type of slow. This turn we got that, then we got that. This deck's coming together. Stop drawing playable cards at the right mana costs. That's cheating. Only I'm allowed to do that. I'm the only one who's allowed to spend their mana efficiently. You need to stop. Bro, I have 30 Twitter notifications. Absolutely absurd. I have 2,000 Twitter followers. Let's go. The big 20000. That's so silly. I had 689 before I did a mega bundle giveaway, and I have 2,000. It's absurd. That's what I be. I'm not sure this is a matchup you were hoping to pull for this combo. Oh. You serious? I always win the game.
I'm 7 moves ahead.
What is that, brother? You're gonna eat my runic egg from existence? Or are you gonna eat my coin from existence? Let's find out. Wait, but that wasn't on curb, right? Oh, it is! That's so mean. Alright. Ooh, free! Free fall! Yeah. Free fall. deck of chaos? Bro, that's cheating. Wait, that's so cheating. I don't know how to get rid of cards. I need to arson something next turn. Dude, he stole a 2-drop. No, he wasn't supposed to have those all game. Wow, he got the 5 and the 2, but he played them in the other order. He would have had the 5 finished. He just transformed his only 6-cost card into a 4-cost. Unfortunately, Light Shower Elemental has 5. Oh, yeah! I mean, it's pretty likely you hit a card that mattered, but not the good card that matters. Not the 0-mana one. That's rude. I mean, that might be his only 7, though, unironically. Yeah, he has Behemoth, too. Why? Did I do something wrong? You're just mad with me that he ate the 0-mana one. I don't think I did anything wrong. He's just owned me. Yeah, him eating a card. Yeah, that's the best one. Does he have a 7? Because Behemoth becomes 8 now, right? So he might not have a 7-cost card.
My palm is purple, not really red.
And this can make an 8-cost spell cost 7. Dude, we might be here for a while, dude.
I hope you like my invention.
Dude, I kind of have the whole combo. Maybe I should play this. This gets rid of Solarium or Malchezaar's Imp. Hit the Solarium, please.
Everything looks up to
Unlucky.
code.
Alright. Get back in there, gamers. Dude, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. Do I have 8 cards? Heck yeah, I do. Nice.
This wasn't on the map.
The mana cheat is through the roof, dude. The mana cheat is unheard of. You've never seen such mana cheat quite like this. I'm like stupidly optimistic that we could win this game because of the Cake of Chaos. There's probably no chance, but wouldn't it be funny if I could? This can get me more of these, I just realized. You don't do that. Hey, that's kind of rude. That didn't get Deck of Chaos. Oh, he's also playing wild cards. So he is playing a wild deck. No, you're supposed to be 1 card lower. Huh. I don't know. You, I guess?
The Queen's trove is forbidden.
The mana cheat! The mana cheat's insane! The mana cheat's nuts!
This wasn't on the map.
Mana cheat's so good! The mana cheat's insane! Yeah! Oh yeah. That'll win you the game for sure. Dude, he got a 6-drop from that! That costs 6 now. Oh wait, no, it costs 4. Right? What? Right? What'd you just take? You gave me an active Kazakus? Oh, but you took my Jakari enchanter. That's kind of rude. Alright, so neither one of us are going to be able to win, and I'm going to lose to fatigue. That's what's happening here. Why wouldn't you... Oh. Retreat. Alright. Well, that's a thing. Desert Obelisk is gonna die. We're gonna get 3 more back. Believe. You guys believe? I no longer think we can win because we lost our Dakari Enchanter. Honestly, that's kind of fun. This guy went from being a really wholesome Sea Guidance deck to being a toxic neutral disruption deck super fast. What happened to him? Did he realize he doesn't have an 8 cost or a 7 cost and just went full cringe mode or what? What happened? I don't get it. He was so wholesome. And then he just went super cringe. We can draw our whole deck, but we just don't have any mana sheet. We need Tome Tampering. His name was always cringe? I guess you're right. Is that even good? It makes my Faceless Manipulator cost less. Makes my portals cost 0?
I wonder.
It's okay. It's only one portal though, keep in mind. Wow. So bad.
Almost out of time.
No, don't. It's still good.
I don't like this game. I don't know that we win this game, but we're gonna try to win the game. Losing to Jakari is brutal. Like, how do you know that you are supposed to take that? I guess it's a funny card. You always take the funny card, but like, if he takes this, I'm annoyed. There's 9 cards in my hand. Dude, he took it! And that would cost 6 because of Seance. Alright, you guys ready for the Transmogrifier win con? We're about to make a bajillion, gazillion legendaries. Try to win that way. This guy's cringe. Wait, can I steal that somehow?
You lack style. Luckily,
You are not the boss of me.
I kind of wanted that. Oh! Give me dragons. Give me so many dragons. Okay. Uh-huh. Dude, the hero power? Oh, I was gonna say the hero power doesn't work? That's so tragic. But it does work.
Behold the magnificent aerial command unit.
Behold the magnificent aerial command unit. Dude, the legendaries are insane. They all suck so bad, though, actually.
Out of my way.
I needed another Raz Frost Whisperer, that's for sure. Behold, the magnificent aerial combat unit. I said command, but yeah, that's... what a card. We didn't get enough dragons, I'm noticing. Maybe he has dragons. Dude, the tempo always wins, though. We just make big units, and then we just tempo them back. I just played a volcano. No, stop. You don't have a 7, though. That's the one we know you don't have. We should stop him from getting a 7 from us by playing this card next turn, probably. But I don't know. I kind of want to play double Fraz Whisperer. No, I guess I could go for the 0 mana Prime here, right? Oh wait, I can just do this. Does paying 7 health count for the quest? Yeah, I think so. But I don't think he will be able to do that anyway. I guess I just do this. Gosh, the tempo is nuts. That's actually the 3 worst minions I could have thought of in my whole deck. One that draws? A 1-1? Insane. I don't know that my pool of minions was very good, but this is a disaster. Oh, he could have raised Dead Mutanus, and that's how he wins. If he gets raised Dead Mutanus, it costs 7, and then he wins. Surrender your will to the Cabal. Oh, he could also just Anduin and kill me at some point. Ooh, I get the 0 mana prime. It's the best way to go get it, though. Guess we do that. Alright, we won the game. This just always wins. These exact cards are unanswerable. He can't complete his quest, so he just dies. It's that simple. Well, he never died of fatigue. We never. Oh, that's so gross. Oh, and that's a 7. Alright. Maybe there was an out with a Lucia, but I just don't care. I should have waited, though. Because Dude, he had Jarrell in his hand. What am I'm throwing. Oh, I'm dumb. I could have Elucia'd, Yrella'd, and then won the turn after. Oh, I was just tilted. I just left. I had an empty deck. Wait, did I just win? Is that how that works? I just won, right? Oh, no.
Your soul shall be mine.
Oh, you did. That's how you know I'm tilted. That was a win, I think. Unless he could have got it. Yeah, that was a win. That's, it's alright. Now we'll just be here for another hour trying to win with Desert Obelisk. Oh. I didn't even think about it. I was just like, I'm not going to win on tempo anymore. That's so annoying, too, because I stuck out games I knew I lost. And then there I was like, I'll just leave. Whoops. And now I get to sit here for a minute and think about it while my opponent mulligans. Disaster. Whoops. Is this guy just AFK? You queue up and forget?
I see you've brought guests.
Shuffle the quest back in for tempo. I'm so sad. That would have been such an epic win. I even had the hero power, so I won that turn. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's disgusting. Oh, I'm the worst. But I just won with the deck anyway, so it doesn't matter, because I'm the best Hearthstone player that's ever been. Ah! What a disaster. What an absolute tragedy. I won with the deck, and I denied an amazing clip. Oh man, what an absolute disaster this has turned into. Hey, I won with your deck, Andrew. That deck was sick. I'm the best. I'm so sorry. I can't believe I just did that. That would have been such a good clip. Lucia into Yrella into 0 mana hero power, draw the win. Oh, I'm so mad at myself. I'm so disappointed. Disaster. Alright. 34 cards marked off. Oh, I'm so upset at myself. Oh, we're up to 901. That's a lot of cards in this stream. If I wanted to see Missed Lethals, I would have watched my own VODs. I never throw games. As you can see by my Twitch bio, I literally never throw games. Gosh. So devastating. Alright, well, we won with that. We count those. We count those. Dude, we get 6 wins on this stream? That's kind of sick. That's a lot of wins. That's a lot of wins. I'm kind of hyped. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Yeah, I just like totally brain farted there. Ah, that's disappointing. It was such a good stream, and now if I end it, it's on such a sour note. Which it doesn't, like, I shouldn't even be this bothered. Like, it's not like I, like, was wronged or, like, I just, like, missed a clip. Like, whatever. Like, live will live. It's so perfect. It's, like, exactly 10 mana. Alucia, Yrella, hero power to get the reward, and then play it for 0. Considering the quality of the cards in your deck, 6 minutes is massive. We take those for sure. You can check out the deck tracker, see what we did. 6 and 15 today? That's kind of sick. It's kind of nice. That's kind of a nice win, right? 6 and 15. Over 2.3 hours. That's the nut. That's insane. Oh. That would have been such a good way to end it, and now it's such a bad way to end it. I almost want to play more, but it's getting late. I don't know what to do. Ugh. Does anyone have any ideas for a final deck to win with? Pretend we won this game with Transmogrifier Alucia. It's easier to sleep at night. Holy Wrath Paladin. I have to craft Shavara for that, but we'll do it. You haven't played Jolliant yet, so that's good. I disenchanted Curio. That's a bummer. Wish I had started this challenge before. Are any 2-ofs besides Holy Wrath actually needed? Do you ever even play Polcal? I mean, this does draw a card, so it doesn't work perfectly. Because you'll draw the high one, then you'll draw the other high one, and then you'll Holy Wrath it. Jordan doing Yog's work. Wow. Dredge is busted. What do you mean? Like just in general? When your deck is sorted, you can go get the bottom cards, or what? You can pull Cal and then Dredge, time it perfectly. Interesting. You could put this in your deck then. Maybe that. That's in my deck already? Holy cow. Why is that in my deck on purpose? I don't think I've won with Leviathan. There are some of these cards that are certainly good enough that I could have already won with them, but I don't think I've won with one Paladin deck. I have 28 Paladin cards won with. Night of Anointment was one of them, but that's fine. Yeah, okay. Ziliax is what? Boomstick? I've not won with Ziliax, so let's do that. Oh, man. Okay. 11 cards? Crazy I haven't won with Christology yet. Is that true? Wow, I haven't won with Christology yet. Alright. All of these cards are new. That's exciting. Any cards that are worth adding? Add some ones and some draw. Already won with Peasant? No idea. It's a new card, right? I've not already won with Peasant. Okay. Libram package is kind of sick, you're right. Have I won with City Tax already? That sounds familiar. I have already won with City Tax. These cards might be the answer I was looking for. That's a good package of cards I haven't run with. Why is this like in my deck? This is nothing, right? I guess it gets reduced. Tuck it in there. It's really bad with Carryo though. Oh, I think I've already won with Concentration. Yeah. I've already won with Concentration. Is that really the best, is that really in there on purpose? That's kind of crazy. You'd think that card would cost 3 and be, like, different. Huh. They just don't have any clears on this deck, huh? How about tradable cards? They're okay. I'm thinking maybe like beat Pirate Rogue type cards, but I don't really know what those are. I already won with Armor Vendor. That card's kind of nice in this deck. Armor Vendor's kind of nice. Any objections? Any objections to winning with this? Let's do it. We will forget all about the stupid moment that we just had. Ah! That's gonna sting, dude. We already have a really good clip though, so it's okay. I kind of forgot what the clip was, but it was sick. Whatever it was. Oh, it's the Yahag on one life. Of course. How could I forget?
I will bring order.
Druid, huh? Probably not aggro, but he could be. I suppose he could be.
I see you brought I see you brought guests.
I cannot wait to read these.
I should make 40 card Renathal Ignite Mage. Just win with all the tradable cards. That'd be something. Please don't whiff the Tuskar on 2. What the tempo, man? What the tempo?
Reporting for duty.
The tempo! Think of the children, man. I probably don't play this on 4, do I? Because then I just draw all my giants and then they're in my hand. And that sucks, right?
The time has come to dethrone our former master.
Playing Polkelt seems terrible. I think.
All it takes is love, care,
Corn out of 5 drop here, perhaps. I'll just save my coin.
His reign ends now.
We're just making some board, dude. We're just making a board. 1 health minions? I have 1 of those. Oh, I added peasant. I have 2 of them. I'm sick. I'm sick with it. Peasant was so good. Totally intentional. Hey, you played 2 of the same card. That's cheating. You only allowed 1 of the same card. Ignore this card. It doesn't exist. Only 1 of those you know. You have way more than 2. Huh? Ooh. Can I just play this one on 7 because it's huge, or? Yeah. Look at this guy. Just keeping him within, trying to get some chip damage in so my Holy Wrath for 20 or 25 wins. This guy's drawing good cards. He's drawing ramp, armor gain, and ramp. Not great. He's not killing me though. Copium. He is ramping though. How could you? Huh. Guess that one.
I'm going to throw the book at you.
I don't know that having an open board spot matters, but I don't think a 1/1 does either, so. In hindsight, the other order would have been better here, but I didn't know that I had this on the top and garbage on the bottom. Oh wait, that wouldn't have changed anything. I would have still have drawn this next turn. That's not how that works. You can't like protect cards. I should have put Sphere in this deck. Although I've probably already won with Sphere. Yeah, I've already won with Sphere. Sphere is super gone. Ramping. Ranching Pathing for armor. Holy shrine. Where's my Savage Roar, dude? I like the High Priest to call technology. So you can rip down your Molten Giant just on turn 3 sometimes. So funny. That's why you run 5 cards that cost 20 plus, so you can draw them. Yeah. I just need 1 to stay in my deck so I can deal 20 with Holy Wrath and hope I get there with Chip. No! That means he's got that next turn. How rude. Huh. Yeah, you go. Yeah. Alright. You want me to take roll?
I wonder.
The call? That's funny. I guess. Gives me something to do if he board locks me. But it doesn't put an 8/8 in play. I think I die this turn. He's done lots of things. He's only got 10 mana left, so that's something. In before Plate Breaker. That'd be nice. That'd be funny. Oh, Vindicator also. Am I gonna burn a card? I'm gonna burn the Holy Mackerel. Unfortunate. Didn't think about that. Probably don't need this coin. At least I didn't have fluke this turn. Sending all of that here. 5 mana. Oh gosh. That's gross. He might burn some cards if he's not careful. No, he's fine.
My hand is too full.
Well, I died, huh?
True strength comes from within.
Oh, that's very neat. Ooh, we have a Molten Giant in the bottom of the deck. It's like a... I don't know. Like a Light's Justice, I guess.
What is it?
All we have to do is tap deck Holy Wrath and we could be 2 damage off lethal. That's all we gotta do, right? Just top deck Holy Wrath and then we're 2 damage off lethal. He never clears my board. It never happens. Good carry. I think you're top decking whatever you just dredged. Yeah, the dredge has been terrible this game. Been really disastrous. Except, the mackerel could have been fun. Frank RTM, thanks for the follow, gamer. Who knows? Oh, I'm just dead. Man, that's a really good Druid card. With all of this silly stuff. Oh, dude. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's just disastrous. I am upset. We're gonna end the stream. If you guys haven't, feel free to check out my YouTube. I post interesting kind of non-gameplay, like unique Hearthstone videos like Hearthstone Jeopardy and other game shows and challenges and things. JordanMG on YouTube if you are interested. Thanks for checking out the stream. Game